win. Gabriel's taking the 5th penalty. My goodness me. I can't even speak.
God, this is mental. Whoa. Wow.
Gabriel misses this. PSG win the Champions League. What have you got for us, Gabriel? What is this run-up?
I'm nervous, man.
Gabriel! Misses!
No!
PSG win the Champions League!
Congratulations.
Back to
PSG
back!
First and foremost. PSG, congratulations. Us, you effed it, man. Cruelest way to decide it. Don't know what Gabriel Magalhaes was doing. Credit to PSG, man. Champions of Europe, we won't sing that. Feel sorry for ourselves for 5 minutes, and now we need to go back to a parade tomorrow, man. It's the hope that kills. We're never going to be as close to winning the Champions League as we was.
You will, Siege. You'll be back.
Man.
CJ,
you've given a very good account.
This is CJ.
I'm cool. Don't get twisted. I'm cool,
CJ, mate. This is the friggin' start.
Yeah,
of the Mikel Arteta Arsenal.
What I
dynasty,
don't want is my players feeling sorry for themselves or crying. The only penalties that are not missed are the ones not taken. Magalhaes, that was a poor penalty, but you've been a driving force for this football club. Don't know why you're taking it. It's a horrible way.
Look, the thing's like, it's hard for me to know who's best at penalties, but I find it weird that you got like an attacker at Madueke on the pitch.
I don't know
why
Magalhaes
You've got Mendy on the pitch, and you got a centre back taking.
So
and again,
strange.
the run up just felt. He almost kind of
Everything
started
fell off.
one side and then comes the other side. Of the
Everything just fell off about that.
Oh, that was.
And you done well over the 90-minute period. There's so much for Luis Enrique and Arteta to learn from this. But at the end of the day, it's just about getting over the line.
Yeah.
PSG were not at their sparkling best. End of the day, they've retained the Champions League. For us, I don't know if we'll be here again. I hope we are. We'll just go again, innit?
I have no doubt that you will be here again. Honestly.
And I don't want these lot to... everybody connected to my football club has 5 minutes to feel sorry for themselves, myself included. We got a parade and we ended our trophy drought 22 years, but...
Exactly. You've got so much... You've got so much, like, obviously Okay, like, let's just put the hate aside, right? Because, yeah. Like, if we're talking about it, like, cold, hard facts, you've been absolutely unbelievable this season. You've been incredible in the Champions League.
It's 2 terrible penalties.
Just like, in all honesty, that first half performance was outstanding, I thought, from a tactical defensive display. You're playing PSG, who firstly won it last year. They know how to win it now. They've got so much quality, and it wasn't even there tonight. But I think the account that Arsenal gave of themselves was very, very good.
Look at that.
I think, again, having the lack of quality maybe in attacking areas that is something that we've spoken about all season.
100%.
That's something that you massively have to improve on. I don't know why Gabriel was your penalty taker, but I still would have backed him to score because he's
when you find out, let me know.
He's the epitome of everything that Arsenal have built
a warrior.
under Mikel Arteta. Him and David Raya and Rice, and Eze has been. Again, it's unfortunate again that he misses tonight as well. We can question the run-up, question the decision, but at the end of the day, this is your first Champions League final in 20 years. You'll learn so much from it. It's like when Liverpool went to the game that you had against
in 2018.
In 2018, 2 times. It took Tuchel 2 times.
They learned a lot from that first one against Real Madrid. Obviously, they play us the following year. Whatever, we won't even talk about the penalty, etc. But you learn from these moments. It's like every time that you've gone to win the league. There's been setback after setback, second again, and then you've kept going, you've kept building, and I have absolutely no doubt.
There's been progression in Europe, to be fair.
And massively. You went quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals. Like, what you have at Arsenal and what Mikel Arteta has been building, the squad that you've been building, this will not be a one-time thing. You will be at Champions League finals again. And in all honesty, as much as I hate, obviously I'm happy right now, but I'm still sitting here as your friend, and I feel for you.
I'm actually cool.
I feel for you, but you have so much to celebrate. You've got another parade.
Now it's time to celebrate the Prem.
You got 10 minutes. Like we said, the target for this season for Arsenal was to win the Prem and not be second again. You've achieved that.
Exactly.
This would have been the cherry on top of the cake. So, okay, it's a very cruel way for it to go, but you will be back then.
But I do think you have to live with that cruelty, though, man. I think, you've seen this season, that the lows of obviously today, obviously the League Cup final, winning the Premier League. There's obviously managers that have got it over the line first time of asking. But then equally, you look at Tuchel, you look at Pep Guardiola specifically at Manchester City, you look at Klopp. It's going to take you a couple bites of the cherry, and I do give Arteta that. I think the kind of run from the league phase to now has been fantastic. I think there's been year-in-year progression. It's a good arc, but ultimately you didn't get over the line, and this is what I said at the start, in that the players have to win me the champs. You've given it a good effort. You've just not been enough on the day, innit? Penalties are luck of the draw. Eze could have been better. Gabriel could have been better. I'm not being funny, but somebody's got to miss in it between the two sides. So it is what it is.
CJ, just overall on the game and the way Arsenal approached it, What did you make of Arsenal's approach? It was pretty much backs against the wall for most of it, wasn't it?
There's a lot of food for thought. I think we started very well. I think we did dominate PSG in certain aspects, but unfortunately we left the window open and PSG did grow on occasion. Of course, the game wasn't the spectacle that it could have been. PSG weren't at their sparkling best. Not that they're necessarily going to care at this moment in time, but you look at the individual mistake from Mascara, not just blaming him, but these are moments that sum up the game. You look at the penalties. You look at the half chances that we didn't take advantage of. I learned a lot about you because I didn't think we'd win, as I said before, but I did think there'd be more of a gulf in class between Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal. So I give my boys credit for that, but I'm disappointed for you lot to get that close and ultimately not get over the line. But all you can do is use it to drive you. And as I keep saying, we can feel sorry for ourselves for 4 minutes now because I said 5. You lot need to be in high spirits for the Premier League.
But that's something this team has shown over many, many years. Second again, they go over the line. You know, last year, Champions League final, you get to the final. This team is showing clear signs of progression. You get that new contract sorted to Mikel Arteta. This team is only going one place, isn't it? And that's better and better and better.
Yeah, we just need to evolve, man. You need to learn from these experiences now, like getting over the line. Obviously, Mikel Arteta, in terms of recruitment, we know what we need to buy. We know what we need to do from a tactical point to go to the next level. Not being funny, man. I can't ask, beyond the obvious, I can't ask anything more from these players. I think Timber put in a shaky at the beginning of his introduction. I think he put in a shift. I think obviously Mascara's given away a penalty, but I think he's put in a shift. Thinking Capier was a warrior. I know Gabriel Magalhaes will be the villain, but somebody's got to miss a pen. He was superb in regular kind of time. Saliba only made one mistake that wasn't punished. Rice stood up. Miles Lewis-Skelly starting in the Champions League final at 19. Collectively, I think we did our thing. I do want to see it. Kai, my man of the match. I did want to see a bit more. I do think against PSG, you have to take your half chances. I do think we could have prevented the passage of play to the penalty. Here's what it is, man. Genuinely. I would just have to... I guess it's just the one trophy. As I said at the beginning, worst comes to worst. We're either double winners or we're just champions of England. So while it's disappointing... Tomorrow's just a parade for the Premier League, man.
Yeah, that's it. People are going to be gutted tonight on the league, but the most, Arsenal will obviously celebrate rightly so tomorrow because they had to wait a long time for that Premier League to come back.
Absolutely, yeah. And you say about Gabriel, but no, I don't think anyone's going to... You've got to put your hand up to take those penalties. I mean, looking at the stats, I don't think he's ever taken a penalty before. Just to step up in a Champions League final and do that after a full 120 minutes.
As pen number 5 as well.
Unreal. They're favourites to win the Premier League next season, Arsenal, justifiably. The second favourites to win the Champions League behind PSG. As you guys have said, they will be back here. And Arsenal have, they've done brilliantly this season to win the Premier League. They still have room to grow, don't they? They couldn't get it over the line in the League Cup final, couldn't get it over the line in the Champions League final. They've won the title, but they've got room to grow. That's the evolution of a team, isn't it? The hurt that you feel now, you keep that inside, and next time you're in the Champions League final, you go and win it.
Just on Gabriel, I thought he had a bloody good game.
And that's why it's sad for him.
I thought he was an absolute beast.
He's absolutely phenomenal. Like, just everything that has epitomised Arsenal over the last 3, 4, 5 years has been with Gabriel. Even like his own redemption arc, like. He was always the one that was again, the Bozo G. The list goes on. Has it in him to be an idiot in some games, make the mistake, and everyone must, and I do think that obviously Saliba is a brilliant Rolls Royce of a defender, but I actually think that Gabriel is more important to you, and I think the way that he has grown alongside Arteta has been massive.
Saka showed the progress from the start to the finish.
Absolutely. I've been really nice to you today, I think.
Well, I will take a breather then. We're going to be on air until 8:30. And then at 8:30, it's Gabby Agbonlahor and Jason Cundy sporting PSG tops. I see them walking around the office. We'll take a quick break on talkSPORT Goals. Then when we come back, we'll round up everything that's been happening in the game tonight, the Champions League.
Look, he was on stage last night. It was quite an emotional sort of admission, really. He said that after Brighton, I think in week 10, I came off the stage, and the incident in Manchester where he had the argument with Jan van Veen, I was sat at home and I was saying to Faith, I don't want to do it anymore. Just the crowd every week. I said to her, I'm down bad. Now, listen, he was probably out of order to do the crybaby emoji or whatever it was he was doing to Van Veen, and he got a little bit of stick for that. But did we go, as a general public, did we protect him enough? We have to remember that he's 19 years of age. And bearing in mind the way he was talking there about his mental health, and bearing in mind we had a conversation last hour about Ricky Hatton and how, we deal with these situations. Do we have to be a little bit careful with him?
We definitely have to be, because we forget he's only 19. I mean, for me, I've got a 17-year-old. He's 18 in a few weeks. They're still learning about life. They've got so much to learn. They're kids. His mistakes that he's probably made, doing the crying faces, he's going to make more mistakes. He's a 19-year-old boy. Like grown men are in a crowd booing him, hurling abuse. Do you know what I mean? I played with loads of players that in training, they were fantastic players. On a game day, they couldn't handle the effect of the crowd. And I could.
So do you think there was players that played in your dressing room
100%.
that were equally as talented and gifted, maybe better than some of those that were in the team, but they couldn't deal with the expectation?
They couldn't deal with the expectation, but also the abuse you get from the stands. The fans having a go at you, opposition fans. Not all players can handle it.
How did you deal with it?
I was fine. I mean, I ended up giving them back, and it spurred me on. I was total one of a kind, where I actually enjoyed it because it made me want to score even more and celebrate to annoy the fans even more. But back to Luke Littler, he's a 19-year-old. 19. Give the lad a break because it's not nice to see that after yesterday.
A very good evening. Welcome back to talkSPORT Goals. talkSPORT Goals is brought to you by William Hill's Final One, standing 18 plus. Gamble where the dog. Terms and conditions apply. PSG have beaten Arsenal on penalties to win the Champions League. The Gunners denied their first European title. Luis Enrique's side win the competition for a second successive year. Eze and Gabriel missed spot kicks for Arteta's men. We're on air on the talkSPORT Goals until around 8:30 this evening. Then Gabby Agbonlahor and Jason Cundy, who I'm sure in pretty good spirits, are taking over with the phone in. We're not too far away then from the trophy parade. Abby and CJ and Lee alongside myself, Sam Ellard. CJ, 10-15 minutes on, how you feeling?
It is what it is, man. Like, Champions of Europe, we'll never sing that, innit? We'll win this one day. Hopefully I'm alive to see it. We could have had our cake and eat in it. It's nice to win the Champions League. We just couldn't do it on the day, innit? Like, as we were talking about off air, I think we played a lot better against PSG than I thought. Ultimately, we've shot ourselves in the foot by not scoring the penalties and obviously opening up the door with the penalty we've given away in regular time. But this is the difference, innit? It's not necessarily about being amazing. A bit like in the Premier League. We ain't been the most entertaining Premier League side, but we've got it over the line. This is, you look at PSG last season to now, they probably weren't the best team. But look at what they're about to do. They're about to lift it. And as we was talking about, in my opinion, there's no reason why PSG can't win it again next year. Like, they're the best team in Europe. And they're going to dominate it.
Yeah, Fez. And they weren't even at their best today, were they? And they still managed to get over the line.
That's what winners do. Exactly. They make it happen.
In terms of Arsenal's approach, CJ, it was an Arsenal team that looked to sit pretty deep for the whole game. I never really, mate, felt as if that you wanted to maybe get at them and cause them some problems. Like, you sometimes,
basis,
you saw Chelsea manage to go to PSG and cause them real problems early on. And obviously they can see, but from an offensive point of view, is there any part of you that thinks we've got so many good attacking players on the pitch, we needed to ask them more questions going forward?
I think the second half we could have definitely created a lot more chances. I think I wanted to see a bit more from Eze. I think Martinelli was a bit more wasteful. I don't think Gyökeres had his best of game. Shout out to him for scoring the penalty. I don't think Saka done really too much, to be honest. And I think Noni looked to put himself about, but it just weren't enough. I do like our approach. I think our approach actually worked. It's just you've got to have that and we never had that on a consistent basis. It's almost like we had to be provoked to do that, apart from when Kai scored in the 6th minute. So I can't really say I'm surprised that we went in at half-time with a goal to spare. Obviously, it became 1-1, and penalties was probably the correct way of deciding this, and clearly PSG done what they needed to do. So you just have to go again, man. It just shows you that being good ain't necessarily good enough. So you just have to learn, man.
In terms of this football club moving forward, though, CJ, has this season just been evidence that this club is only going in one direction? You know, you've come close to winning the league, you get over the line this season. You know, you went from semi-finals champs to the final of the Champions League. This place is only going in one direction under Mikel Arteta.
I mean, every football team's going to have wobbles, but there's been clear progression under Mikel Arteta, especially in the last few years. I know we've been second a number of years. We've got over the line there. Going back to when we came back into the Champions League, when we had the quarterfinals against Bayern Munich and then the semis, and now we're in the final. I can't talk about what football's going to look like a year from now, but it does show that there's a trajectory. Not to mention we've won the Premier League and got to a League Cup final. So it shows we have been a competitive team. We are a competitive team. We've obviously won the Premier League. It's just about making this a consistent basis, because unfortunately, had we have won the Champions League and we get to the final next season or the year before that, you're not going to win them all the time. Like, the best winners in football have lost a lot of the time. So we just got to take all these experiences and mould it for next season.
Yeah, the Arsenal players are now coming up to get their runners-up medal, led by Martin Odegaard, followed by Mikel Merino and David Raya. What a season David Raya has had this year. He's been nothing short of phenomenal. And Gabriel, look, he's the one who missed the penalty, that fifth penalty. I thought he was an absolute beast this evening for Arsenal. I thought he was absolutely outstanding, rock solid. Declan Rice there. I mean, he's been, you know, he came for big money, didn't he? But this guy, you know, he's an absolute warrior,
Arsenal
isn't he?
legend.
His energy, the way he runs, the way he wins the ball back. From an offensive point of view, his game's getting better and better. I'm gutted for Eze as well there, because, you know, I think he's in patches this season. He's been really, really impressive. He scuffed his penalty and missed it, Lee. How did you see that game, mate?
Yeah, I thought Arsenal were very good at what they do, and PSG just plugged away. There wasn't an awful lot of high quality in the actual match in the 120 minutes in terms of from an attacking. And then, perspective, when you get down to penalties, it is just what it is, isn't it? I just think this Arsenal team, they've proved they can win the league. They've proved that they'll have to do it again. I just think they need to strengthen in areas. For me, that whether Arteta plays this way forevermore or not, if that might be his DNA, you know, that might be how he likes to play the game. But they need players who, when the captain says or he says go, they can change a game. I just think they're a bit. They haven't got another gear to go into often, Arsenal. And I think to go and, I mean, I'm talking about winning these games, top level. You have to go into another gear, don't you, and go, right, we're going to go for it now, and we're going to change the game. And I don't think they've got the players to do that.
Would that be fair, CJ?
Half. No, we can always sign better players, but we've got difference makers. Eze shown he could do that. Gyökeres has shown he could do that. Saka has shown he could do that. Where I agree with Lee is we need that in abundance. That's something that PSG have. Obviously, they've taken off probably 2-3 of their front three and still managed to make it happen. But Kohler obviously didn't score, and I think everybody's watched enough PSG games to know he's a threat, but it's more of a case of end product. We need it in abundance. Like, I'm not even trying to make this about Noni Madueke, because I don't want to scapegoat him. I don't think he was poor, but you're going from Saka, who admittedly weren't the best today, but you're going from Saka to Noni. I like Gyökeres, but Kai was on fire today. You're going from Kai to Gyökeres. It's almost chalk and cheese tonight. Left-hand side, it's a gamble. Trossard was all right. Martinelli had some good moments, frustrating in others. We need to, like, when we talk about Arsenal's key players, you're going to say Raya, the two centre-halves in Saliba and Gabriel. You're going to say Rice. I need to mention my attackers in that same vein. That's our next step now. And a bit of that is recruitment. A lot of that's recruitment, better yet. And a lot of it's coaching. But as I said at the start, I think the players have got to win you a Champions League, and there's a lot they're going to have to learn today.
For PSG, I mean, look, it feels a long time ago now. It was Messi, Neymar and Mbappe, MSN in that front three, and, you know, three guys that, you know, didn't want to run, didn't want to fight. Look, that we know they spent a lot of money over the last couple of years to get to this point, but they're a fun team to watch, aren't they? That front three in particular, not their best this evening, but they're absolutely brilliant. I love the three boys in midfield. And also, Abby, you know, you can tell they're warriors. They've got that winning mentality, don't they? And to win back-to-back European Cups is something that you don't see very often.
It's a ridiculous achievement. It really is. And let's be honest, they were nowhere near their best today. Absolutely nowhere near it. That first half, it was so below par. I literally thought this is just going to be a walk in the park for you lot. The way that you were playing, if you just carry on how you were, there was no doubt in my mind that you were going to win this. Look, it's such fine margins when you're playing at this level. Like, we're talking about them winning the Champions League, and it's by a kick of one ball. You know, it's so...
That's the margins of football.
It's the margins of football, and it's the margins, especially at this level. But I do agree with Lee to a point. I think that there is... When you've got to finals, I think there is that thing where you... Not that you can't get over the line, but can you go up the gear? Like, have you got enough quality to do that?
League Cup final today.
Yeah, and I think there are definitely areas, like we've said many a time, that you can improve with Arsenal. That's not to say that your team isn't great. It is, but this is the first team that has now won something, and I think that Sir Alex Ferguson always used to do to keep United at the top was just replace 1 or 2 players every season just to freshen it up.
There's probably going to be 4 players who
that is a very much a skill, and I think that's what you'll do. We've always said that your probably attacking options definitely need to be a little bit better. 100% on the left. I think that Rice is going to be knackered going into next season. You're probably going to have.
Feel sorry for him.
I mean, whether or not is it. I mean, Norgard doesn't.
I think he's gone, man.
Yeah,
we've played I don't even think you've played 90 minutes.
I think the centre forward and left wing are the 2 obvious positions.
Yeah,
you can go to that next level.
I genuinely think that they are going to need to have someone as backup for Rice because he would have had no break essentially.
And it's not even that you can't not have Rice in your team. It don't function.
So pivotal. It would be the same as not having Gabriel, but obviously in terms of centre backs, you're stacked. But look, I genuinely do think that Arsenal have given a pretty in terms of account of themselves tonight. I think it was how I thought you would play. I didn't expect you to take the game to them and be free flowing. I thought that you would set up in the way that you set up, and I think that if they did get a goal, then maybe they would have to open up a little bit, and that's where Arsenal will struggle.
We know Arsenal are good defensively, and they're playing a seriously good team. I don't know whether I just think I wanted Arsenal to have a bit more of a better idea in terms of exactly that. That's how I see it as a neutral. Like I'm not one of these guys that says you're boring. You know, you're good defensively and you set up like that, and I understand that. I just maybe think exactly that. I wanted you guys to maybe have a better idea.
There was a couple of chances
in possession because when you got players like Eza and Saka on the pitch, you want to see them get a little bit more involved. Like Odegaard in the first half,
if I'm honest, I hear that generally, but if I'm honest today, I think it's more of a case on the players. I feel Saka, I need a bit more. I feel and Eze,
he was quiet today. CJ,
yeah, Eze, you missed the penalty. It is what it is. But generally throughout it's not you didn't play 90 minutes, but from the 90 minutes, I wanted a bit more. Odegaard off the ball, you was doing your thing, but I wanted a bit more.
But do you think that's more in the way that Mikel Arteta told them to set up? Like, let's be honest, your best attribute is how you are defensively, and all credit to him to Arsenal and Arteta tactically today. For large majorities of the actual 90 minutes, he did get that spot on. Like, is that how he probably thought that you were going to win this game?
Yeah, but at the same time though, I've seen you lot do it, not on a consistent basis as much as I need it to be, but I've seen you lot do it. And there's certain players out here today where we can talk about Mikel Arteta's tactics that I do think were more of a threat in the final third. Eze, at the end of the day, the ball's going to fall to your feet. Like, so if Arteta can't be in charge of what you're going to do, like dancing past players, etc., etc. Miles Lewis-Skelly, another great appearance today in the Champions League. I need my players to go up the gears in that regards. Of course, tactical things are a trade-off because we could be more attacking and more susceptible on the counter-attack. For us, it's just about
finding that balance, isn't it?
Yeah, just finding that balance and reading the situations. Like I do think the beginning of the second half, when you knew PSG were going to come out a bit on fire because Luis Enrique's got onto them, that's where I wanted to see us go up the gears, because if you go and score a second, they're done, no matter how good they are.
We're breaking in 2 minutes. I'll leave the last word for you, and because you're a good man and you've been with us a lot for the last couple of years, let's leave it on a positive. Look, heartbreak tonight, and it's normal these things hurt. But overall, a season to remember, winning that Premier League.
Exactly, a season to remember. We take 5 minutes to feel sorry for ourselves. Every Arsenal fan around the world and in England at this moment, please find your way to Finsbury Park, because we have ended our Premier League title drought. So, yeah, man, it's parade settings now. Like, we wanted a bit of silverware. We've done it. You can't have it all in life. If life was fair, we'd all have a lot less. So we couldn't get the Premier Champs done, but we move, man. We move. Here's what it is.
If life was fair, we'd all have a lot less.
We'd all have a lot less if life was fair.
Probably true. I like that.
We'd all have a lot less.
CJ, it's been a pleasure watching the game this evening, mate. Enjoy your parade tomorrow. You're going to be at the parade tomorrow, aren't you?
I'm going to the Emirates today, regardless. I'm going now. Like, I'm going now. We have to lift the spirits.
Yeah. But tomorrow's the one you want to put.
Both, yeah.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
Oh, Abby's been ridiculously nice today.
Abby,
is this AI?
Is this the real Abby Summers?
I don't know. Check her pulse, man.
Why are you being so humble?
Is she human?
This is the real, because honestly, do you know what? I think throughout the season, it's been a very long season, right, for us. And I think the relegation battle has got to me quite a few times. It makes me a very angry person.
Well, we got 40 seconds,
and now
I can end the show with you. Lee, it's been an absolute pleasure for the last couple of months, mate.
Thank you to Abby. Thanks, CJ. Thanks to everyone who sat in those 2 chairs and everyone behind the glass as well.
Couldn't do without you.
Being part of this for William Hill, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Big thanks to you.
Always.
Brilliant host.
Great
host. Ever present.
Sam the man.
Getting a bit emotional in here, isn't it?
Fresh haircut as well.
Anyway, by the way, if you don't like Arsenal, don't go anywhere. Oh, no O'Hara. There's no O'Hara. Who needs O'Hara tonight? Agbonlahor and Cundy are next. CJ, get the hell out of there.
I like Jason Cundy.
I promise you, you'll want to stay for that.
I like Jason Cundy, to be fair.
You won't like him right now.
David is an Arsenal fan. He's written the next big Arsenal song to rival North London forever. Good morning, David. How are you?
Good morning, David. Let's talk about the right side of North London now, people. Champions! Champions!
Tell us about the song that you've written. Can you give us a blast on air?
Oh, I'd love to. So it's called We're Going All the Way by my artist named Guna Gonna Sing. So if you're finding out, have a listen, blast out. And there's a little bit of an intro with a bit of commentary from the end of the Atletico Madrid Arsenal game. And then it goes into it like this. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Unfortunately, we're ready.
Okay, here we go. We're going all the way. The champions of England say Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Rewriting history. Unbeaten every game we played. Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Mikel Arteta is our man. The Gunners going on for victory. North London is redder than ever. We're making history.
Oh.
You'll see, but we're going all the way. The champions of England say Arsenal.
Arsenal.
And there you go. You get the drift?
David.
When are you on top of the pops, mate? Deary me.
Listen, catchy, isn't it? Catchy.
Not one bit, mate.
I quite like that, David.
Terrible.
Listen, you're going to have to do more than that to get Gabby on
Terrible,
site this
David.
morning. Easy.
You'll be singing it in your sleep in no time.
Do me one favour, David. Never sing that again, please. Thank you, mate.
David.
Singing it every day, all night long.
Yeah, don't let the anti-Arsenal stop you, David. Thank you very much for your call.
I'm going for a break. Bye-bye.
It's going to be
I've got a
okay.
headache
You're
now.
going to be fine. You're going to be
terrible.
fine. Just hang tight.
Racket.
Joey is on the line now. Joey, you're an Arsenal fan. Good morning. How's things?
Good morning, Joe.
Morning, and no good morning to you, Gabby Agbonlahor. You've been doing my head in since Saturday, the 17th of August, 2013. And that was the season I got my season ticket. You came into that game, you mesmerized our defense. We lost 3-1. I got home and my wife asked me, oh wow, Gabby Agbonlahor has done this to you. And every time I have a bad day out there and I go home, the first thing my wife asks me is Gabby be doing your head in? Gabby, you're doing my head in, and
I don't mean.
You've turned yourself to become the big ambassador of anti-Arsenal. Like, you just go after Arsenal. You go after Arsenal every single day. Gabby, for goodness sake. This morning we're talking about Gordon. You win all the British press, try bringing down British players. And then, in the same minute, you'll say you don't want Arsenal to win the Champions League. Gabby, that is a conflict of contradiction. You have an apparent bias against Arsenal. And you've been doing my head in since 2013, Gabby.
Joe, listen.
Sake, let me have a break.
I don't want you to have a bad day because of me. I want you to enjoy your day. The weather's good. I want you to be happy, Joe.
Joe, that was brilliant. That was some rant. I really enjoyed that. Keep them coming in. 03717 2233.
I don't mean to do that to Joe.
Yeah, no.
I don't like that he's having bad days.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I want to have a very good day listening to us on the radio.
Yeah. And do you know what? If you don't like it, there's a button in your car, and you just turn that off.
Yeah, but listen, everything that Joey says there. Listen, I want him to have a very good day.
Yeah.
I want him to have listen to talkSPORT and be happy, but I want PSG to still win.
Yeah. You really wound him up this morning too.
I love Paris though. It's one of my favourite cities. I love. Good evening. Welcome to the Game Day phone-in on talkSPORT. Me, Gabby Agbonlahor, and alongside me, it's PSG's biggest fan, Jason Cundy!
Anyone seen Arsenal? Can you hear me, Arsenal? You must have one hell of a beating Mikolot. It's the best team in Europe, never to win the Champions League. Can you hear me, Arsenal? You must have one hell of a beating set-piece FC. Help me, Ganosaurus down bed. Can you hear me win the dog? You must have one hell of a beating Idris Elba, Lewis Hamilton, Perry Groves, Holloway Road, Highbury Square. Can you hear me, Highbury Square? You must have one hell of a beating Arsene Wenger. All the gooners in the talkSPORT. All of them in the office. The Unbeatables. Can you hear me, Unbeatables? You almost went hell of a beat to the Piccadilly line to Cop Fosters. Kia! Starmer's getting out in Simeon. Highbury the Library, Matt Lucas. Can you hear me, Matt Lucas? Arsenal set-piece coach. Can you hear me, Arsenal set-piece coach? You almost went hell of a beat. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that.
Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. This show is by the fans, for the fans, so get ringing now. 03717 223344. The Champions League dream is over for Arsenal. On penalties, PSG are back-to-back kings of Europe. You know what to do. Pick up the phone and give us a call. 03717 223344. Remember, we're live on YouTube and your smart TV. This is the Game Day phone-in on talkSPORT. Whoopee.
Whatever the weather, these streets are our
Go on, Gad, sing it loud and proud, Gabby.
Never. Whatever the weather.
Oh, dearie me. Wowzers. PSG with the Champions League, back-to-back Champions League, knocking Arsenal out. 4-3 in a penalty shootout. It was another performance in Europe that Arsenal can't get over the line. Their record in Europe is an absolute disgrace. Glorious failure. Again, I'm afraid to say for you, Gooners. It's just not meant to be, Gab. Gab, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Jason. I mean, we watched the games together, Jason, and you know what won today? Football won.
It's a winner.
Sitting back, parking the bus, defensive tactics, trying to score on the counter-attack every time we try and get a chance. Football won. PSG by far the better team, especially second half. Yeah. And Arsenal, they stunk out the Premier League to win it, and they tried to stink out the Champions League, and they failed.
Totally agree with you, mate. Yeah. They tried to stink their way to the Champions League. And do you know what? You can do that against certain teams, but you can't do that against PSG. And they they landed some punches, Arsenal, but you need to have more, in particular, in that first half, where Arsenal took the lead. Go and get the second goal, the game's over. Yeah. And they didn't do enough. And I think Arteta and Arsenal fans listening to this, Gabby, I think will reflect on that. They didn't really do enough.
Have a go.
They didn't do enough.
Whenever they tried, Pacho and Marquinhos were shaky at the back. Have a go. You don't deserve to win the Champions League playing like that.
But they did. When it was 1-1, he then looks like he's gone to like a 4-4-2. He's Havertz upset with goals.
Yep.
And they've gone longer. Caused PSG a lot of problems.
Exactly.
Too little, too late, I'm afraid.
Yeah. You know what, mate? Winning the Premier League, fantastic for Arsenal, but to win European Cups like Nottingham Forest, Celtic, Villa, Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, it's not for everyone, mate.
It's not for everyone.
It's not.
And they are the biggest failures in Europe, Arsenal. It's a tough pill to...
Have they won the UEFA Cup or not? They haven't, have they?
Do you know what? Their record in Europe stinks.
No, they haven't even won the UEFA Cup either.
They won the Cup Winners' Cup.
What's that?
It's not even there anymore, mate.
Oh, the Fairs Cup.
The Fairs and
the Cup, yeah.
I'm not even the Fairs Cup, right? They can, but here's the truth.
Yeah, go on,
the truth is, you actually deserve to win the Premier League. You didn't deserve to win the Champions League.
Agreed.
03717 22 33 44. Also, the big news this morning, we'll take calls. I very much doubt we'll get through to Liverpool fans. Slot was sacked earlier today. Not a massive surprise, Gab.
Yeah, I felt it was the right decision because of how poor it's been. And maybe Iriola was looking at maybe signing for maybe Leverkusen or something, so they thought, all right, it's our chance to get him.
But Gooners, it's over to you. Yeah. And Spurs fans want to phone up as well, because this kind of saves Spurs season. I know it saves Chelsea season. Gabby and I were doing a hate watch together. Unbelievable. So you can see, I've got a PSG shirt and a scarf. Gabby's got a PSG shirt on.
Do you reckon they'd still do the parade? Or does that dampen the parade? A bit of a tomorrow, isn't it, the parade?
Yeah, it's going to be...
Where'd you go from there?
It's going to be a damp squib.
It will, won't it?
Yeah. There'll be people turning up there.
I think 500,000 don't turn up tomorrow, mate. It's not the same feeling, is it, mate?
Well, how many are going to be there? A couple of 100,000, mate?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah. 03717 2233. Let's go and speak to Shawnee, who's a Gooner. All right, Shawnee, commiserations.
Good evening, Sean. Unlucky pal.
All right, matey.
You all right, mate? Is that Cundy and Gabby?
All
right, mate. Yeah, you okay, mate?
Yeah, I'm not an Arsenal fan at all, but it's a shame, innit?
Who do you support?
Mate, I don't want to disclose that, but you can figure it out based on the context. Okay. It couldn't have happened to an Icegeezer at last penalty, could it? It could not have happened to an Icegeezer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to a nice club, Whinge and Cringe FC. They whinge their way. They've done it all season, and they couldn't find a way this particular game. And set pieces, and they've done it well.
Bukayo Saka, Ballon d'Or geezer, he only completed 4 passes. What's that about? He's meant to be up there, isn't he?
I think for me, Sean, as well, I watched the game with Cundy, and we felt the Saka, I thought that was a penalty, especially in the Champions League this season. Those are given. Mascara, second yellow. So they got away with some decisions, Arsenal.
I felt like the commentary as well was very pro that it was possible an Arsenal penalty when Nuno Mendes apparently took Madueke down, but I felt like it was a free kick the other way, if anything.
Yeah, he had his arm round. It's not. That's not a penalty. Look, there's no point in again, the Arsenal fans will phone up and whinge. Let's go and speak to Gabby, who's a gooner. All right, Gabby.
You're right, Gabby.
Gab. Right.
Commiserations,
You're right, Gab.
Let's have it right, gents. Let's have it right. I've lived on this planet 42 years. I've suffered 7 penalty shootout losses with England. So for us to lose this penalty shootout, no fan in the UK should be revelling. I've supported Palace. I've supported Villa. I've supported Chelsea. I've supported Man United when they've been at finals. Because it's England, Gabby. Something you never did, bruv. You never done anything for England, and nor did Jason.
Gabby, Gabby, have you got YouTube on?
We're PSG fans, mate.
Mate, I'm trying to. It's not letting me see you two now. I've got it on the TV. I'm trying to watch it now.
Gabby,
I've got Steve sat next to me. Listen, I can't argue we didn't deserve to win that, gents.
Can't put your penalties away, mate.
But Gabby,
yeah, mate.
If England lose on penalties, mate, you're going to have a nation that you ain't going to be able to sit there and bait the nation
It's
like
not,
you are now.
It's not about England at the moment, mate. It's about Arsenal not getting over the line again.
Listen,
mate.
When Villa won it, were you even alive?
Say again, sorry.
Were you alive when Villa won?
Yes, mate.
The chat.
Yeah.
No, you wasn't.
I was,
Don't
mate.
lie to me, bruv. You wasn't alive when Villa won it.
Bruv. I was, bruv.
No, you wasn't. You've never seen Villa win a top Champions League,
Gabby.
It's not about me, Gabby.
Gabby, listen, mate.
Yeah, it's about
you can't go throwing.
You make it about you every time you come on. You lot have been ducking me for 3 weeks since we won the Premier League, and none of you will have it.
Gabby,
none of you have it. And I won't swear because I know DAP and Ofcom and
Calm down, Gabby, mate. It's not the right way to go about it, mate.
Stop crying, Gabby. Let's have a sensible conversation.
I can see you two smiling without seeing you. Trust me.
100%. Gabby, don't start trying to throw strays at everyone.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your mob. Again, glorious failure in the Champions League, glorious failure in Europe. Go on, mate.
Whooping.
Right. There ain't a whoop here. There ain't a
whooping. No, but...
listen, I'm wounded. But I've been wounded 7 times before watching England lose penalty shootout.
It's not about England tonight. We'll talk about them in 2 weeks' time.
No, but for me, that is as strong... If we right, put it this way, lads. If Eze, and I'm going to put it in a professional way.
Yeah.
My friend Cuba, my best mate, Angie Brown, the singer. I'm going to get you, baby. I'm going to get you. Yes.
Sorry, Gabby. Listen, matey. I'm going to be frightfully rude here. Let's talk about your mob. We're talking about England. Talking about Angie's son. We're talking about your nan, your aunt, your uncle. I don't give a monkey about. Talk about Arsenal. Where you're going to get cut off, bud. Come on.
If Eze misses a penalty in the final for England, you guys, your tune will be completely different.
He didn't. No, but this is for Arsenal. What's the point?
No, but I'm saying the pair of you.
Right, let's go to the. Let's go and speak to worried Chris. Who's a goon? All right, worried Chris.
You're right, Chris. Good evening, mate.
How you doing, boys? All right?
Yeah, I'm all well, mate.
How you feeling, worried Chris?
Absolutely flattered, man. You know what it is, yeah? When it went to penalties, obviously it's a lottery, yeah? But the fact that the penalties weren't even on target that we missed, that's more disappointing. Because I'll be honest, I think that keeper was atrocious. I mean, his kicking tonight was
We said that, mate.
Shocking.
But Chris, when you look at the whole game, extra time as well, do you think Arsenal did enough really to warrant a Champions League?
I don't think any team's done enough. To be fair, let's be honest. PSG had the possession, but really,
but you can't housery your way and stink your way every single game. And you try to stink your way through football. And the problem is, Chris, you've stinked your way for large parts of this season, right? You have. You're a tough watch. And on the biggest stage, in the biggest game, when you take the lead, you go back to who you are. You revert to type. Yeah. And you try to stink even more. And the trouble is, you couldn't outstink PSG.
I agree we should have done more, but I'm just saying, let's be honest. What clear chances did PSG have?
No, but
it's difficult when you park the bus. Yeah. 11 players behind the ball.
But if they're so good, they should be able to break us down, right?
They did.
They did.
No. I'm talking about in 90 minutes or 120, whatever.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. No, they didn't, though. It went penalties. What are you talking about, Gabby?
No, they did break you down. That's why you give away a penalty.
What? Mate, I'm talking about... You just asked me about extra time. And I'm telling you...
No, I didn't. I says for the whole game.
No.
Yeah, but what did they really do? Let's be honest. What did they really do?
No, but here's the argument that we're putting forward. I'm pretty sure Gab is. Gab will tell you in a second. When you took the lead, you then had the mindset was to stop PSG. That was the most important thing, not getting the second goal. And I've seen you get away with that type of style of football, right? That's how you stunk your way through games.
Yeah.
1-0, 1-0, 1-0 towards the end of the season. On this occasion, on the biggest occasion, you had your collar felt.
listen, I get what you're saying, Cundy, I do, yeah? But at the same time, you've got to remember who you're playing. You're playing a team that have got...
You do that against every team.
Yeah.
No, we don't do
You
it.
do.
You
do, mate.
Chris.
We
Come
don't,
on.
mate. We don't.
Chris, when Arsenal had a go today, they caused problems for Pacho and Marquinhos at the back,
Yeah,
but not enough.
I agree. I said we should have done more. We should have held the ball up more, maybe made a few passes more instead of just long ball.
Yeah.
I agree. But at the same time, I don't think PSG were that good. I'm being honest, they weren't that good. Let's be honest, boys. Take your Arsenal hats off. Were they that good?
No, we said it first half. Kvaratskhelia was poor. Dembele, Doué, they didn't do enough because of the game plan from Arsenal. But we're tired of watching Arsenal games where you stink the game out and it's everyone behind the ball and it's boring to watch. Football won tonight.
Yeah, it did. Football is...
Sorry, mate, it won, Chris.
There is a footballing god up there that decided that Arsenal are not the team to win the Champions League.
Agreed, mate.
You are not that team. And the footballing gods smiled down on the rest of Europe tonight and the rest of England. And you Arsenal fans are going to have to accept this, that he has to, if he's going to win this Champions League, next season, Arteta, and you can, of course, you're a very good side.
Cundy,
he's got to do something different.
I had this argument with a fan last week. I says, you can't call yourself a big club if you haven't won the Champions League.
100%.
And I wasn't saying that out of bait or anything. I've said it for the
100%.
last 2 years.
Yeah.
Aston Villa won it.
Yeah,
Forest,
100%.
Celtic. Do you know what I mean? All these teams have won it. You're not a big club unless you've won it.
Do you know that Arsenal didn't lose a game this season in the Champions League? They are they're certainly the best side. Get this. The best side in the Champions League final, the best side, never to win it. 03717 22 33 44.
Now, one of the most important parts of the interview, you must be happy. It's been 22 years since your beloved Arsenal lifted the Premier League title. Finally, it's come back home. I mean, how are you feeling?
It is fantastic, and this squad is really, really good. They've had real resilience. I do genuinely think they're the best team in the Premier League this year. I'm really glad to see them win it, and hats off to them, because they did really well. The pressure was then really on with 5 or 6 games to go. Suddenly it looked like starting the title race all over again. They pulled through, and they've done brilliantly. And 22 years is a long time to wait.
It is a long time.
But we've done it.
Let's hope you have to wait a bit longer. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I have to get your views before we let you go on the pressure that you put on TNT Sports to make that final free on Saturday. I just want to get your views on that. I know you're going to echo that, but of course TNT price it at $4.99, which some could argue is really good value. So what's your view on that?
I just think it should be free. It's always been free, every year up to this year. And I say this not as an Arsenal fan. All fans want to watch the Champions League final. It's a big event. It should be free. And that's why I wrote to them to say, please make it free. I'll renew that, actually. I really do think they should do that. I think it's the right thing to do. And look, I mean, it could be a fantastic topping off of the week. We had Villa. We had Palace, and then if Arsenal go and do it, we got an English treble there. What a great thing that will be.
Okay, and last question, we've got the World Cup coming up. How important is it that we bring home the World Cup to lift the nation?
Oh, so important. It would be fantastic. Obviously, last done under a Labour government. Let's hope it can be done under a Labour government again. But look, he's got a great squad. He's got some real talent in there, some really exciting mix of people who've been there before, people coming in for the first time. Really interesting lineup there. Great players. Let's go out there. Let's bring it back home. We've tried it so often, but we've got to bring it back.
It's a nervy-looking run-up from Gabriel. Has to score this, otherwise PSG are champions again. Left-footed, he's missed it. He's missed the target. He's blazed it over the bar, and it isn't to be for Arsenal as Paris Saint-Germain celebrate back-to-back Champions League titles, and Gabriel disconsolate.
Arsenal, glorious failure again, I'm afraid, in Europe. Their record in Europe across all competitions is utterly appalling. They are probably the biggest club, in fact, I'm going to say they are 100% the biggest club in European football not to get their hands on the Champions League.
Why is that, though? Couldn't they?
I don't know, but the record in Europe generally, mate, is terrible. Their record in Europe, I think they've won one. They won one. They might don't count the Fairs Cup, all right?
Not counting that. All right,
don't count, right? They got the Cup Winners'
Cup.
Cup Winners' Cup.
So what was that back in the day? Was that like the third one after UEFA Cup? Was it?
I think it's Nestles. It might be the UEFA. They
it wasn't UEFA Cup. It wasn't.
No,
was it? I don't think so.
They changed whatever it is. Every single time they get to a final, Arsenal fail.
Yeah.
0-3, beating PSG in a final is not for everyone.
No.
Chelsea, the only club in London to have won the Champions League. 0-3-7-1.
The World Club Champions.
Yeah, World Club Cup. There,
yeah.
That was. We smashed them 4-0.
Yeah.
Let's go and speak to Ollie, who's a gooner. Right, Ollie.
Good evening, Ollie.
Ollie, commiserations.
You all right, mate?
Hello. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm obviously gutted about the result. No, that's out of order. I'm gutted about the result, but like, there's part of me where it's like we've been sleepwalking into this all season.
Agreed,
like,
mate.
We've won the league, but how hard was it really? Like we've walked the league. We played defensive football. We've relied on set pieces, and tonight we was desperate to just go out and attack. Yeah, maybe we scored too early, but it's just a total letdown, if I'm honest.
You think the tactics, mate, tonight? Well, for me and Cundy watching first half, I know you scored that goal, but sitting back and 11 players on the edge of your box, it's too much.
I wanted to see us start Gokares, but when Havertz
No, but you can't argue that because Havertz scored, right? So you can't argue that decision. No, but I think as a collective, collectively...
Cundy, come on, mate. What did we do for 85 minutes?
No, I agree with you, but you can't criticise that decision because he got it right. It's after 7 minutes, you ain't telling he's got it wrong.
We've been sleepwalking into this result all season because we've not attacked. We've not played on the front foot.
No.
I'm sorry, it's a massive failing from Mikel Arteta.
Yeah. I think that, look, Arteta, and this is going to be a compliment at the same time, a criticism. He found a way to win the Premier League by doing it differently to Man City.
Yes.
Right? That needs to be commended and praised, and we have. But when you go up against sides in Europe, you only get so far.
Yeah.
And tonight, they found out the hard way.
And PSG found a way.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the Barcola.
Yeah.
1v1 as well, has a better touch.
Yeah.
PSG found a way against a stubborn backline, everyone behind the ball. And I put myself in a player's point of view. If I'm Saka, Trossard, Odegaard, I'm frustrated tonight.
Yeah.
If I'm Havertz and Gyökeres, I'm saying, Pacho was there for the taking. It's all over the place.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You have to sit back and everyone defends and you're happy for penalties. And then why didn't Madueke, Zubamendi
leave it centre off? You're talking about leaving it?
Yeah. No offence to Gabriel, but he's not great technically. No, let's be honest. Yeah. I don't know if he's asked to take one, but to take the last penalty, Gabriel, I was shocked at that.
Let's go and speak to Jay, who's a gooner. Jay, commiserations.
Good evening, Jay.
Welcome to the show.
You all right, mate?
How you doing, lads? All right?
Yeah, all well, mate.
Yeah. Well, Cundy, listen, last time I rang you, I turned over, didn't I? I said to you, I went and watched the Bayern Munich game. Listen, that Arteta, mate, he's never going to get us over the line. We've won the league because everybody else has been poor. City dropped off. Liverpool have just sacked Slot. You know, it weren't a particularly great Premier League.
Agreed.
So I'm thinking, okay, Champions League final, let's go, lads, you know. It was just boring. Saka, meant to be star boy, meant to be this, meant to be that.
Sorry, let me ask you this, right? And I'm going to ask Gabby on the back of this, right? Because Gabby played up top. if you're a centre forward, you looking around for your wide men. So the thing is, the role that Arteta asks of Saka is different to the role that Mohamed Salah got out of Klopp. He's asked to defend, double up, and I get that. But all season he's been doing that, and I think that if you're Saka, you are Gabby. If you're up front on your own, right? You played a role sometimes isolated.
Yep.
You need the wide men and the midfield to help you out, right?
Help, mate. When you're playing against top defenders, and Pacho wasn't at it today, Marquinhos was the better of the two. You're fighting to just hold the ball up. Who's coming to help me? Who am I popping off to? Who's going to get out their fullback to get a crossing? Today, the tactics were too defensive, and like we says, it was a win for football because we don't want to see that. We want to watch a Champions League final. Everyone across the world is waiting to watch it. Excitement, and you just like
can't stink your way to a Champions
everyone behind
League.
The ball. It's not fun, mate.
You know, and if you, I mean, I say you can't. You can, of course, you can, right? But tonight, you had your collar felt, and tonight you're exposed for the side that you really are.
Yeah.
Gab's right.
Yeah.
Football is the big winner tonight, and if there's any Arsenal fans out there, and take your Arsenal hat off and listen to what Gabby and I are saying, it's the best result for football.
Yeah.
It's the best result for football that PSG win tonight.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it is. It is. Let's go and speak to Ben, see if he agrees. Ben, you're an Arsenal fan. Commiseration.
Good evening, Ben.
Best result for football, Ben, tonight, I think.
I don't know about that, but I'm a bit sore at the moment. I tell you what, I'm just really, really angry, and Gabby kind of touched on my point, that Zubimendi and Noni didn't step up to take that penalty. What are you doing?
Odd. And
I know Gabby's going to take it because he's the man, he will do that, but it's a technical thing you got to do. Let them do it. They pass. That's their job, isn't it?
Yep.
And you've just let him do it, go up there and take it, and now he's distraught. And it's hard to watch because he's been one of our best players all season, and other people should have took that away from him. And that's how I felt. And I thought the referee, first half, I thought he was really good. Second half, I don't know what happened when he come back out. He was awful.
Ben, we spoke earlier about Arsenal's failures in Europe. I mean, why is that, mate? And how can they fix that?
To be fair, you've got to get to the final to have a chance of being a failure.
It was quite an easy route to the final, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a conference.
Yeah, but you couldn't say the easiest route.
It was though, wasn't it?
Bayern Munich, who was in the semi-final. So is that an easy game? We went unbeaten. We conceded.
You didn't play Bayern Munich.
You didn't play. You played Bodo Glimt, didn't you? You did play Leverkusen. Who else?
You played Atleti in the semis.
Yeah.
Didn't play Bayern.
Apologies. I thought we played them in the.
Are you an Arsenal fan?
In the league.
You're not trolling. You're trolling.
Are you giving me grief now?
You don't know who you played in the semi-final?
No, I said we played Bayern Munich in the group stages, who were in the semi-final.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So
Different
we
stage,
played a
though,
good
isn't it?
team along the way.
Ben, listen, appreciate the call, bud. He's been a good. Let's not get it. It's frustration, but I think from a.
Villa beat Bayern Munich last season in the group stage. You know,
Right,
everyone does it.
Yeah,
So let's not get carried away.
Chelsea beat Bayern Munich in the final. We won it in
it's-
2012.
Come on.
Not for everyone.
Exactly.
03717223344, a victory for football. Let's be brutally honest about this. Arsenal, if they'd stunk their way to a Champions League, everyone will be saying, well done, but actually, you can't have PSG, congratulations. Get your calls in. Perry Groves is up next. 03717 223344.
Andy Robertson and Liverpool and the memories that brings up and the incredible teams that you've been part of over those years and Jurgen Klopp, all that history. Oh my goodness, just sum up, now that you're at the end of your Liverpool career, how it has been. How emotional has this been for you?
Yeah, it's been a difficult couple of weeks, but I also try to enjoy every minute of it. I think people are fed up of seeing my face and seeing interviews of me doing farewell stuff, so I'm glad this one's radio. But yeah, look, it's been an unbelievable 9-year journey.
Andy, can I take you back to, because I honestly think this was probably one of my favourite Liverpool sides ever. Mane, Salah, Firmino, Henderson, Fabinho, Wijnaldum. You guys, that back four, you just picked yourself really. Robbo, Matip, Virgil van Dijk, Trent, and Alisson. It will forever be one of my favourite Liverpool sides, I think, just because there was so much character in it, but also you guys were just so good. What was it like having that connection that you had with your team?
Yeah, look, that was, I think, I've spoke about it, quite a few times, but it's like that was the best time because, we were all kind of climbing the mountain together as such. None of us were the best player in the league. None of us were the best in our position. None of us were, we certainly weren't the best team. And I just think every day you just started seeing it slowly but surely piece all together. And then we climbed to the very top, obviously. Virgil won Player of the Season, Mo won Player of the Season, Jordan Henderson won Player of the Season. All these lads did. People were, quoted as the best in their position and things like that. And I think that team just kept on growing and growing. And when you're winning Premier Leagues, when you're, in Champions League finals and winning Champions League finals, it's a really special time and a special journey. And I think that was the time when you just seen us all having so much fun, but there was such a
More green jackets have been lost at the 12th than at the Augusta City Dry Cleaners. Rory McIlroy knows this better than most. But what is Amen Corner and why is it so iconic? The famous sequence has always been there since the Masters began in 1934. It didn't get its name until '58 though, when American sports writer Herbert Warren Wind, on the left, wrote, "At the farthest reach of the Augusta National Course, down in the Amen Corner." He drew inspiration from the 1933 jazz song Shouting in That Amen Corner by the Dorsey Brothers. The reason behind its difficulty is all in the sand and the water. Tournament officials don't even bother to count the balls lost in there each year, such is the sheer number. The 11th, named White Dogwood, is a downhill 520-yard par 4 with a pond to the left of the green and a bunker to the right. Both cause a lot of trouble each year. The 12th, Golden Bell, is perhaps the most famous hole in the world, with danger everywhere. Many aim for the flag, but look, get it even slightly wrong, and you're in the azaleas at the back, or the bunkers at the front, or even worse, Rays Creek. Or you can play it safe and aim for the open green on the left. You chicken. Tiger Woods once said, if you make 4 bogeys from Thursday to Sunday, you're doing well. And the highest ever score on that hole? 13. It's a par 3. Tom Weiskopf in 1980 was the sorry soul. Often the iconic Ben Hogan Bridge is the only thing players enjoy about Golden Bell. Even if you escape there unscathed though, you met with Azalea, the dogleg par 5 13th. It tempts players to go for the green in 2, but cut over those trees on the left at your peril. Every year, it seems, Amen Corner destroys someone's dreams. Rory McIlroy dropped 3 shots through here as his round unravelled in 2011. In 2016, a year after navigating Amen Corner expertly, Jordan Spieth shot a quadruple bogey on the 12th to throw away his green jacket. I mean, it sounds like my game, to be honest. So who'll be the next to be brought to their knees, praying for mercy after Amen Corner?
Good evening, you're listening to the Game Day phone in here on talkSPORT. I'm Jason Cundy alongside Arsenal's biggest fan, Gabby Agbonlahor. That's what it says there. Reacting to the Champions League final. Arsenal beaten on penalties. 03 717 22 3344. Flat parade tomorrow. Losers parade. Just the Premier League on show. That's it. Want your reaction? The whole world has just watched. 03 717 2233. Elsewhere, Liverpool sat down the slot. Recently departed Bournemouth boss Andoni Iraola even is the front runner to replace him. Liverpool fans, are you happy with that? 03 717 223344. Anyway, the footballing gods have shone down on the beautiful game tonight, and just how bad a state Gabby and I were in around about 6 p.m. when Arsenal won up at half time in Budapest. I'm Jason Cundy.
I'm Gabriel Agbonlahor.
We're doing the phone in after the game. It's half time.
This is what they wanted, early goal, get everyone behind the ball, it's going the Arteta way, but still a lot of football to be played.
We're taking calls straight after the final whistle. Fingers crossed PSG get back into it somehow. Come on PSG.
Back-to-back Champions Leagues, come on.
Come on boys. At the moment, it's Arsenal 1, PSG 0. Taking calls straight after the final whistle. Up the PSG. That was me. That was me and Gabby after all. We were desperate. We were desperate. Gabby and I are taking your calls alongside former Arsenal forward Perry Groves joins us now. Perry.
Good evening,
good
Perry.
Evening, commiserations.
Good evening. Don't want your commiserations.
I've seen you in the...
Stick your commiserations where the sun don't shine.
No, listen.
I don't want your hollow whatever.
No.
Stick it.
No. It's commiserations.
No, it's not.
No, I think there is commiseration. I think it's fair.
No, because you're pleased.
No, I am delighted.
Do you know what? It's a weird thing, right? I don't get people taking great pleasure from other people's misfortunes.
What do you mean?
Right? Well, when I was brought up, right, to want to be successful myself, right, and reach my goals. Yeah. But if someone else is successful, be pleased from. The only caveat that is that mob up the road with Spurs, because if they'd have won it in 2019, I'd have emigrated. I'd have gone to Sydney with my boy. Right. But other than that, I don't. You'd rather a French team beat an English team.
100%.
Yeah. Don't get it.
100%.
Do you know what? It just shows you how shallow you both are.
No, not shallow. Being honest.
Yeah.
Just being honest.
Because I want Chelsea in it against the foreign team because I want an English team to do well.
Why? Well, I don't get that argument. I don't get it. I never will get it. The hate has got to go deep in the heart.
No, that's why. That's the thing. I don't hate. That's the difference.
I do.
Apart from that, how energy sapping is that? How much are in people's heads?
No, it's so
everyone's
good.
different though, Perry. I get what you're saying, but there's people that are like me and Cundy that don't want another English team to do well.
Yeah, but again,
different opinions, isn't it?
Yeah, but
I didn't want Villa to win the Europa League because I put them in the Champions League. I didn't want that. I know they got them in the league anyway.
Shallow.
No, but it's nothing against Gab. I just don't want Arsenal. Also, the only side in London to win the Champions League is Chelsea, and that's
that's no thing. By the way, I heard you say that you're not a big club if you haven't won the Champions League or.
No, you can't sit at the top table.
Right. So you're saying Nottingham Forest are a bigger club than Arsenal?
Well, yeah, because they won the.
So they're a big club. So you're saying Steaua Bucharest are a big club than Arsenal?
Yeah.
You're saying
Red Star Belgrade, PSV.
They're bigger clubs than Arsenal.
Hamburg.
Don't be silly.
Feyenoord, FC Porto, Marseille.
They're bigger clubs than Arsenal.
They've won the big trophy.
Yeah,
No, are they bigger clubs?
You've got to win it.
No. So you think Villa are a bigger club than Arsenal?
Because they won Europe.
When was the last time Villa won the top title in this country?
I look at European Cups.
Not answering my question.
And I look at just one
You're not answering my
Europa
question.
League. I'm not
When
sure
was the last time
that
Villa
is.
won the first division? And I'll give you a clue. First division.
Yeah, but I look at European.
When was the last time Villa won the FA Cup?
I'm not sure.
You're a big Villa fan, yeah?
Yeah. Well,
so when's the last time Villa won the FA Cup?
I look at European Cups. When
You're not answering my question, Gab. When was the last time Villa
Perry,
won the FA Cup?
You can't sit at that top table, mate.
No,
if you're going to a wedding, right? If you're going. You're going to a wedding.
First or second?
No. Okay, we'll both be right. If you're going to a wedding, you're sitting out with all the others.
Yeah.
No, you're Arsenal. You're not.
You're not in VIP.
You've got
You haven't
PSV.
answered my question.
Steaua Bucharest.
So you think Steaua Bucharest are a bigger club
at the
than
wedding?
Arsenal? Don't
at the
be
wedding,
silly.
they're sitting next to the bride and groom.
Don't you realise how silly you sound?
No, you can't. You've got to feed off that top
It's coming.
table.
Don't worry. It's coming.
Well,
it's coming.
When?
It's coming. Don't worry. And I've got to put it out there, right? Yeah. I'm disappointed we haven't won big ears, right? Yeah. But I'm proud of the way that.
Oh, you can't be proud of that.
I am 100%. I'm
proud of what?
Proud Guna. The
what,
way
trying to house your way to a...
No, but it's elite again. Don't be so bad. It's elite sport, right? If it turns basketball, right? PSG win. Yeah. Everybody knows, right? Because they've got better forwards, right? So when you're playing any elite sport, elite football, whatever, you have to try and find a way, right? The only criticism I'd have with us was when we went 1-0 up, I think we went a little bit too passive and we didn't keep the ball enough. We kept giving the ball away so we couldn't get control of the game. Then when we went 1-1, then I thought, oh, here it comes. PSG are going to get tidal wave now. They're coming. We actually responded really well, and that was the best period we had in the game. And then after it was 1-1, then it became more even.
Do you know what I didn't like, though? First half, there was a foul given to Arsenal, and it was deep into Arsenal's own half, and they got the ball down, and they lumped it. It was like watching Stoke at times today. The throw-ins. I know that's what they've been doing all season. Other teams have done the throw-ins, but the long balls.
It's called professional sport.
I know.
We're not here.
Entertained.
We don't. No, that's not our job to entertain you. Arsenal's Mikel Arteta's job isn't to entertain you.
No, but
His
when
job
but
is to win trophies.
when you fail and you
haven't failed.
No, when you fail in the Champions League final, right? You are there to be shot at, and I'll tell you why.
Have we won the Premier League this year?
No, well done.
Have I forgot?
No, but we're not talking about that.
Big trophies, isn't it? The big ones.
Yeah.
So the Premier League isn't a big trophy?
It's a big trophy, but not the top table, like Cundy says.
At the wedding, you're sitting out with some of the bridesmaids.
If they're you at the wedding, I don't even go into the social club.
No,
I don't want to go anywhere near it.
I know, but you are the bridesmaids sitting in the wedding.
No,
you are.
But as Gooners, we're back. Right, we are back. We are credible now. Arteta's taken us from being irrelevant, like Chelsea are at the minute, up to being more than relevant by winning the Premier League first time in 22 years.
Yeah.
So you two going, you played negative. I don't care. I don't care because we won the Premier League.
But here's the thing: we saw same signs. I've got it in front of me. West Ham away, Burnley at home. You get away with it against those teams.
What score?
You don't 1-0.
So if you keep,
But
lucky,
here's the thing:
hold it.
You don't get away with it against PSG.
Hold it. Are you lucky if you keep getting away with it? It can't be lucky if you keep winning 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. It's not luck.
When you've got your nose in front, you have this mindset, and this is, it can be, as I said earlier, you can praise Arteta, but at the same time, it's a fault of his.
But what happened is, he had to find a way of winning the Premier League, right? And what happened is, you'll see a change next season because of the confidence that this group of players will have.
You know what I didn't like as well, Cundy, was right at the end of the first half, the referee gave Arsenal a chance to take the corner, and there were time wasting, so the referee blew the whistle for half time.
No, that was the referee actually. Look at me.
Mascara got booked as well for time wasting.
What, in the 46th minute?
Yeah, he was time
for taking a throw. Don't be silly. And do you know why he didn't send Mosquera off, which was 100% is a penalty? Because he knew he'd booked him for time wasting, and he didn't want to affect the game. In the 46th minute, don't be ridiculous.
Time waste.
No, it wasn't.
You're the worst at it. Arsenal,
we're good at it.
Arsenal are you're the best at it. You're the kings.
Do you know why? It's called professional sport.
Yeah, I know.
It's not amateur. You're saying about playing free-flowing football, what you attack, we attack. It's not a Sunday morning where you go, tell you what, lads, that was a brilliant game.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying Arsenal should have played like Bayern Munich did the first leg. Not at all against his PSG side, but it was too much today to watch that first half. It was like, come on, have a go.
Admit, football's the winner today.
No.
Football is the winner.
PSG,
football won.
Going forward, PSG are the best team in Europe. So what we did, we negated their threat, right? Because, can you remember David Raya making a save? No, a flying save.
I know.
So we negated their threat and they run out of ideas. Yeah. They scored from a penalty, didn't score from free play, right?
I know.
So we went, and it's fine margins. And I heard Gabby say about the penalty takers, right?
Yeah. Superman.
I don't know what their process is, whether these days, because you have coaching, you have all the analysts, don't you? Whether they've said, you're taking a penalty, because they're a practice of penalties all week, without any shadow of a doubt. They
higher percentage of scoring in training.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I don't know. That's fair. The penalties in training. I don't know where they've gone, you, because in the old days, right, when we were playing, at the end of it, the manager would say, who fancies a penalty? And then you'd stick your hand up. So I'm not going to be critical, obviously, because of Mendy, Madueke, because I don't know what the process was to get them to take the penalties. And the only thing I love Eze, but when he started to stutter, you think, don't overcomplicate it. Whatever you do, just go up and whip it with your right foot.
Probably changed his mind a few times, didn't he? Look.
Yeah.
He's done the hard part. He put the keeper the wrong way and then just hit the target. That's Perry Groves, Gabby, Agbonlahor and Jason Cundy. We're taking your calls. Arsenal have lost the Champions League final 4-3 on penalties. We are.
It's a bit harsh.
We're talking about Arsenal. Is this a victory? I think this is a victory for football. Arsenal can't stink your way.
Go and shake your head.
No, it's a victory for football. PSG have saved
football.
You'd rather
03
a French team beat an English team.
717.
What's the game come to?
717 22 23 44.
Edwin, away from Soccer Aid, obviously a good second half of the season for your former club, Manchester United. It feels like a no-brainer to give Michael Carrick the job on a full-time basis. I guess the big question is, what can he achieve next season? How close to being championship contenders do you see them being?
Yeah, but I think what Michael brought was stability, clarity. Got some players in, played a lot of times the same team, and formation that was recognizable for the fans. And I think the performance that he put on, the results that he got, and that the board and the directors take the time to look at our options, see how things develop, see how the players look like. Probably they got some contact with Bruno and some established players to make up their mind. And very happy for Michael that he got the opportunity to do it on a permanent basis.
What about Michael Carrick's big selections this summer? What has he got to do in order to make them more competitive next season in terms of winning the Premier League? Because that's the established aim for Manchester United.
Yeah, of course. I'm not that deep into Manchester United. And of course, some players will have a desire to leave or to extend the contract. Big thing is, of course, Casemiro leaving, so that will leave them a big gap in the midfield. The initial period was a bit iffy, but I think that last year, a year and a half, the appreciation for him and his career has been immense. So that will be a headache. Goal scoring wise up front, of course, with the addition of Mbeumo, Šeško and Cundy, get a little bit more grit, a little bit more stability, a little bit older players, and in the past they went a little bit for some younger players. So I think they will do that step again to look at in the Premier League which kind.
Good evening, you are listening to GameDay Phone News. Gabby, Agbonlahor. I'm Jason Gunn alongside Perry Groves has joined us here. We're reflecting on PSG winning back-to-back Premier Leagues, beating Arsenal 4-3 on penalties. And we're taking your calls 03 717 22 33 44. Let's go and speak to Tom, who's a Spurs fan. Oh my word!
Right,
Tom. What you, Tom, hold on, mate. What are you doing phoning up?
Yeah.
Spurs are back. King of Brazil, they said. They'd have been better off without in Brazil, mate. They are terrible. They stunk the place out.
Yeah.
Come on.
No good, mate.
What?
No good, mate.
What, winning the Premier League and being in the Champions League final, so they've stunk the place out, have they?
They stunk the place out tonight, mate. Terrible. You sing that man's name, King of Brazil. What the hell was that penalty, mate?
That's a bit. Let's go and speak to Chris, who's another Spurs fan. All right, Chris.
Chris, good evening.
Why are you? What's going on?
Congratulations, Chris.
All right, Chris.
Stand up. Congratulations. You've had a great season. 17th, 2 seasons on the trot. Well played. Well pleased for you.
Don't worry, lads. It's all right. We're here to talk about Arsenal, aren't we? Let's talk about Liverpool for a second. Okay. 6 Champions Leagues, 3 UEFA Cups. Man United, 3 Champions League UEFA Cup. Chelsea, 2 Champions League, 2 UEFA Cups. Forest, 2 Champions Leagues. Villa, Champions League.
Yeah.
No, they were European Cups.
Champions League.
Same trophy.
Spurs, 3 UEFA Cups.
Yeah.
Ipswich, UEFA Cup. West Ham, Conference League.
Okay, we get it. We get it.
What's your point?
Get to the punchline.
My point is, it's hilarious, lads. You are the worst British team in European history, and it is hilarious. Honestly, I'm sat here having a great old time, boys.
Why do you think that is, Josh?
It's been the highlight of my
Josh, when was the last time Spurs won the First Division Premier League?
It's Chris.
Chris, sorry. When's the last time?
1961. It's all right.
Oh, I just wondered.
Proud
No, but it is. It
Chelsea
is.
by-
It
I'll tell
is
you what,
very
Chelsea,
odd
have
that
you
Spurs,
seen
Arsenal.
Chelsea's X account?
It is odd that Arsenal, for the size of the club,
Yeah.
history of the club, the record in Europe is absolutely appalling.
Why is it 2 trophies in Europe?
Well, it's one, isn't it? Cup Winners' Cup. You can't have the Fairs
Cup,
No,
19.
I'm not giving you the Fairs Cup.
Oh, that don't count?
No, they don't count, mate. You can't have the Fairs Cup. Newcastle phoned up the other week talking about the mobile.
Milk. Was it milk?
No, the mobile.
The Milk Cup was the League Cup.
No. It's astonishing.
Your lot on Twitter is hilarious. Have you seen Chelsea's
I
Twitter
have seen
account?
Chelsea's tweet. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that in all honesty.
So
But
funny.
yeah,
So funny.
I know.
What
Well,
did they
look,
take on it?
I've got it here in front of me. Look, I've had it all. See, look, there it is. Anyone wants to see? But to be fair,
It's amazing.
I've had that all season.
You've got a caller from a Spurs fan who's
Yeah.
chirping. You should be under some rock somewhere hiding for how embarrassing your club are.
Let's go and speak to a Liverpool fan who's Josh is a Liverpool fan. Josh, good evening.
Good evening, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
All right, Joshua. Josh.
Evening, lad.
All right, matey.
You all right, mate?
How are you, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're well, mate. Yeah.
Go on, Josh. What do you want to say, mate?
Fantastic performance from the Arsenal. 22% possession and 1 shot on target. Talk to me about it.
Look, Josh, can I show you Liverpool? Why does it bother you?
Because you Arsenal fans are just delusional.
What, because we've just won the Premier League? How's that delusional?
Won the Premier League on 79 points.
Yeah, because all this nonsense about the Premier League not being strong is nonsense. Have you seen the middle tier of the Premier League? Have you seen the Bournemouths, the Brightons, the Brentfords? No Premier League team is ever going to win the Premier League with 95 points, 96. Those days are gone because the middle tier is so strong.
Man City and Liverpool won it on 100, 99.
Because they were the only 2 decent teams in the...
Arsenal team are way off it. Way off it. Talk to me about the Gabriel penalty.
Who cares? He should hit the... He should hit the target.
Zubimendi midfielder could have hit it. No?
Yeah, but I just said we don't know what the process is, whether they're told who's taking the penalties, where they've practiced them during the week and who's had the highest percentage, or whether you put your hands up. This day and age, there is so much analysis that goes on. I would have thought it would have been you're taking the first one, you're taking the second one, you're taking the third one, and they had to change it because obviously Odegaard's off, Havertz is off, Saka's off, so then they have to change it in real time.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to criticise anybody for taking the penalty.
Let's think of it. Right, so you're 1-0 up and you're sat back. You're not going for the game. You're sat in. 2-0, game's over. Absolutely over.
Agreed.
You're deep. You're sat deep in. You're not even going for it. I mean, no one's attacking. 11 men behind the ball. Not
Hold on a
even
minute.
on the halfway line.
How there?
Oh, is it 2 people?
Who's this piping
Two
up?
of us. We're two. Two of us.
What's the second? What's the other
There's
person?
an echo.
Yeah. Oh.
Who's? No, let's get rid of them. Let's go. Let's go and speak to a goon. Let's go and speak to Oliver, who's a goon. All right.
Good evening, Ollie.
Commiserations,
Unlucky,
Ollie.
Unlucky, pal.
Unlucky, mate.
Hey, Lee, all right.
Tell him to stick it, Tell him to stick it.
No, I'll tell you what. I don't think it was unlucky. It's,
Well, don't say it.
Commiserations.
Don't stick it. Don't do commiserations.
Commiserations.
Can
Go
you
on.
hear me?
Yeah, go for it. Commiserations.
I just want to say how bad are Arsenal. They're absolutely shocking.
Who do you support, Ollie?
I think we should start a petition off to take the Premier League title took off them.
Why? Because we won the title.
Honestly, come on, we need some serious calls.
No, do you know what it is? It's funny, though. That this is like in other fans' heads. It's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing the headspace that we take up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's go and speak to H, who's an Arsenal fan. All right, H, commiserations.
Good evening, Harry.
Harry.
Now then, lads, what on earth was that? Honestly, Arsenal are back. I can't take it anymore.
Who do you support, H?
Honestly, Arsenal. I was taking my little brother down tomorrow, and put it this way: best thing about tonight, I've found out that Booking.com have got free cancellations. There won't be 1 million people there tomorrow.
There'll be 300,000 there tomorrow, easy, 350, because Arsenal are a big club. It's been 22 years of desperation and hurt. That's what they'll be celebrating tomorrow. They deserve every celebration tomorrow.
Perry, there was meant to be 1 million. Are you saying that 650 aren't coming because they didn't win the Champions League?
No, I'm being conservative on my estimate at 350. And would Villa get 350? Don't think so, Gab Summer.
It's good news, though.
Chelsea get 350? Don't think so.
Well, the thing is, we won it twice, so the second time wasn't as many.
Would you get 100,000?
I can't remember. But when you win it twice, the numbers, it's like we've seen it.
The best teams don't always win the Champions League.
I know.
The best teams win the Premier League.
But you can't dine off the top table, Perry.
Well, of course we can.
You're not. You're the bride.
We're making our way. We're making our way up to the top
At the
table.
wedding, mate. You got the bride, you got the groom, you got everyone's family all sitting there. Yeah, come and sit.
So you're saying that Aston Villa are at the top table who haven't won First Division title or Premier League since 1980-81?
At the wedding, they're there.
I can picture it though. You know,
Yeah,
we got, like,
Forest are there.
You know, we got the
Celtic.
You know, we got the stairs and you got the VIP section.
Yeah.
That's where the likes of Steaua Bucharest, PSV, Red Star Belgrade.
They're all there.
Big clubs.
Mate, yeah.
Very.
What do you think Arsenal deserved it today? Because I've got a stat here. Arsenal had the lowest possession by a team in a Champions League final on record since 2003 and 2004 season. 24.7%.
Didn't do enough.
Expected
Didn't do enough.
No.
0.48.
Hold on.
Didn't do enough.
Shots on target, one. Sorry.
It's fine margins, by the way. We know it's fine margins, right? I'm proud of the way that my team approached that game. I'm proud of the way the players played, left everything out there. As I said, they could have been a bit better with the ball, right?
I don't know if they did.
Oh, what you saying? They didn't leave everything out there?
I don't know whether they.
So they didn't give 100%.
No, I don't know whether they did enough to win it, mate.
What?
I don't think they did.
Did you see how the game went at 1-1?
Yeah, no, I just don't know. Yeah, but at that point, they got back in the game.
But everybody's telling in the media, from fans, that PSG have one of the best attacking sides, if not the best attacking side in Europe.
We beat them 3-0 last year. In the Club World Cup. In the Club World Cup.
Who cares about last year?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's history.
But you can beat them if you ever go at them.
I know it's not about us. Well, we beat them 2-1 in the quarters at Villa Park.
Quarters.
You can never go at them.
Yeah.
You can.
Quarterfinals.
And you did.
Weren't the final. That was.
You did never go at them. And I think you got to own it. I think you got to own that one.
Got away with it.
You got to own it. I think you got to own it.
Yeah.
I think you got to own that one.
So you think that the Arsenal players didn't leave everything out?
No, I don't know. No, I didn't say that. No, what I'm saying is, I think you've got to own the fact that you didn't have enough of a go.
At 1-1, the game was very even. Even. Very even.
At 1-0.
Yes.
They were always going to have half a
But you know, again, you two talk like you've never played football.
No, but Perry,
you've played football.
At 1-0.
In finals.
At 1-0. Could you have had a bit more of a go?
No, we could have kept the ball better. That's what I said.
Could you have a bit more of a go?
We could have kept the... Actually, no, I love the fact that David Raya was launching it.
Really?
Yeah, love the fact,
I ain't got a problem with that either.
Yeah,
but
you
what
don't
I'm
be
saying,
playing at the back.
have a bit more of a go.
No. Keep the ball better.
What's the stats?
So the stats is expected goals 0.48, shots on target 1, possession 24.7%.
Yeah, you're trying to stink your way.
Who cares about the stats?
You're stinking your way to a game.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
So Gabby's become stat owner.
So I got sent it, mate, by producer Simba.
Let's speak to Jamie, who's a gooner. All right, Jamie, commiserations.
Hello, Jamie.
Good evening, Jay.
Tell him to stick it, Jay.
Commiserations, bud.
Unlucky, mate. Keep your head up.
Tell him to stick it.
You're right, lads. First of all, love you guys. Really do. You make me laugh all the time. Especially Jason Cundy. You guys always. Listen, the ref was just horrendous today.
100% penalty.
That's the ref's fault.
On Madueke.
It's not.
What about Saka? Yeah. Saka handballed it with both arms.
Ricochet.
Listen,
Never been a penalty in a million years.
I want to sugarcoat it, but I can't.
No, you can't.
I can't sugarcoat it. I really can't sugarcoat that handball. But Saka got lucky tonight. I'm going to admit that now.
Are you a proud gooner?
Yeah, I'm a proud gooner.
Good
I'm
lad.
always a proud gooner. Listen, my dad brought me up. Big shout out to my dad, Joe. He's asleep right now.
He's asleep? What is that watching Arsenal?
Say again? Pardon?
It's just emotionally drained. That's what it is.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, listen, it explains us all. Yeah. How does Arsenal fans still celebrating for some reason? I don't get it. But yes, we've won the Premier League. I get it.
Are you going to go to the parade tomorrow, Jamie, or was it dampened it for you?
Depends what Dad says. It depends what Dad says. It depends. It depends, man. It depends. But,
do you know what?
Yeah,
Jamie, listen. Have a.
Do you know how the season panned out? At the beginning of the season, if I'd have had a choice of... Because I had to win one of the big ones. You had to win the Premier League or the Champions League, or the pressure would have been unbearable, right? Yeah. I'd have chosen the Champions League at the beginning of the season, right? As the season went on, I switched to the Premier League rather than the Champions League, because if we hadn't won the Premier League, we'd have got absolutely crucified about being bottlers.
Oh, no,
and we could have won the Champions League
every time for me. every time, because over 38 games.
The best team wins the Premier League.
Yeah.
The best team doesn't necessarily win the Champions League.
No, for me.
Being a Chelsea fan.
You can, yeah.
Exactly.
We were the. By the way, the only 2 times I think that the underdog has won the Champions League when Chelsea beat Bayern Munich and beat Man City. I think I'm right in saying.
What about Villa beating Bayern Munich, underdogs?
No, the Champions League. I said not.
Same, it's the same.
European Cup.
Okay, that's like changing. That's
No,
like
I'm just
changing.
saying.
No,
No,
but that's like the Champions League changing name in 20 years.
What I'm saying is though, the stat is I didn't make the stat up.
Okay.
All right, I didn't make the stat up.
Adults into the stat.
You should have a stat off.
There's one stat that matters, that PSG are Champions League winners again. Back to back. Keep the calls coming. Next up, we'll be hearing from Mikel Arteta reflecting on his side getting beaten 4-3 on penalties. 03 717 is Gabby. 03 717 2233 is Gabby Agbonlahor. Perry Groves and I'm Jason Cundy. Get your calls in the game day phone in.
As I've been waiting to come on, I've just had a message from somebody called Gabriel Agbonlahor. I'm not quite sure who he is, but his message was replying to me writing a diary in the Spectator magazine this week, which is headline, "No one likes Arsenal, we don't care." And he's just said, "I pray for a PSG win." Think about that sentence. That is a talkSPORT presenter on his knees praying to God that Arsenal an English team, do not win the Champions League. That is how pathetic the Arsenal haters have got. It is pathetic.
I want to ask you about that, Pierre, and I'm deadly serious, right? I'm deadly serious, right? I remember West Ham getting that Conference League final. Just about the whole country was behind them. Certainly Palace last week. Everybody was behind them. Why? What is it with Arsenal?
I just cannot understand how any fan base that has me, Keir Starmer, Jeremy Corbyn, the president of Rwanda.
You've answered that.
And I haven't finished yet. And the late Osama bin Laden. Why that fan base would be so detested, I have no idea. No, you know what it is? It's we live in a country I like this about our country, but it's tall poppy syndrome, right? When we were losing and choking, everybody loved Arsenal, right? For the last 22 years, there's nothing other football fans have enjoyed more or loved more or celebrated more than our repeated choking and failures. And now we've actually climbed the summit. Now we've become Premier League champions again. And frankly, now everyone's beginning to wake up to what I've been telling you guys for several years now, that we have the best squad in world football and could well go on a 10-year tear now of dominating European football. Now we become hated. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Tall poppy syndrome. And long may we be the tallest poppy in the Premier League.
are listening to the GameDay phone in. It's Gabby Agbonlahor. I'm Jason. Going to take in your calls, reflecting on Arsenal being beaten by PSG in the final of the Champions League, 4-3 on penalties. Now, Paris Saint-Germain are back-to-back European champions and the second
deservedly
after Real Madrid to achieve that feat in the Champions League era. And let's now hear from Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta giving his reaction to the heartbreaking penalty defeat. Speaking to our friends at TNT Sport.
Yeah, it's very tough to accept when you are so consistent in the competition all the way to the final, and at the end you lose the trophy on penalty kicks, so it's a difficult one.
The penalty shout on Noni Madueke, do you think that should have been a penalty?
I watch it back and it can easily be a penalty, especially we see the penalty that they give me in the competition this season. The referees made that decision. He made a different one on the penalty with Mosquera, and yeah, that's an important one.
You've obviously been in to talk to your players. What have you been saying to them?
That I'm so proud of them. I think the season that we have under the circumstances that just internally we know what we've been through. They're giving us so much joy. It's just a privilege to manage this group of players, this team.
I'm sure it'll be really tough now, but how do you sort of look back at the rest of the season? Is this another season of progression and success? You've gone quarter-final, semi-final, final in the Champions League?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done it for 22 years, so imagine. And it's the second time in our history that we've done it, so we need to recognize the season that we had. But at the moment, nobody is going to take the pain away from you.
What's next for this team? How do you now regroup? This, I'm sure, has made you all hungry again to come back here again next year and build on this success.
I think you have to go through the motions, and if you are in pain, go through the pain. If you think you could have done something else, learn from it, and that's it, and reflect on that, and then show the ambition that we want to go again.
Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal manager, reflecting on that defeat. Is painful. I've been beaten. I know it's like Chelsea people, Man United. It's
not great, mate.
It's a bitter pill to swallow. They've had a great season, but I just wonder whether he will reflect on that performance and look back at what could we have done more. Just quickly before we go any further, a big shout out to Classic Football Shirts at classicfootballshirts.co.uk. Yes. They've got myself and Gabby some shirts. We were scrambling around midweek, and they managed to get us some shirts. So you guys over there, they're on Brick Lane in Shoreditch. Classicfootballshirts.co.uk. Thank you very much.
I love the PSG shirt though.
Yeah, they love it, mate. Yeah. I might
big
keep
fan.
This.
Yeah, I'm gonna
keep this. They might not get this back.
Yeah, big fan, mate.
There is a deposit.
Yeah. We've got to talk though about Perry. I see where he's coming from, but Feyenoord, Hamburg, Steaua Bucharest, PSV, Red Star Belgrade, Porto, Marseille. Imagine a wedding, Cundy, right? And you got two different tiers. So you got the bottom tier, and then you got like the stairs, and you got like security, and you got like the top tier. That's where the teams that won the European Cup
or the big dogs
sit. Yeah. And you know what we're eating? We're having fillet steak. We are.
I like that.
We're having a bit of black cod if you fancy it. If you don't like steak, bit of black cod.
Oh, a bit of both.
You know what we're drinking? Dom Perignon. Dom Perignon. What about dessert? Tiramisu, mate.
Mate, honestly.
If you won the European Cup, you're having tiramisu.
You are. So what are Arsenal eating?
So Arsenal, teams like Arsenal, Spurs, and all these teams that aren't big clubs that haven't won the European Cup, they're having chicken Kiev, mate.
Mm.
The ones that like
what they do? So they're looking up at us.
They're just looking up and like, I want fillet steak. They're having potato wedges, mate, with frozen bag of potato wedges, mate, from Iceland.
What? Not even
nah, mate.
What, like Aunt Bessie's?
Yeah. Chicken Kiev, mate. Not even a full chicken Kiev.
Just
got half it.
Oh, half.
And also, mate,
what's their
there's no Dom Perignon either, mate.
What are they drinking?
I'm going to go Copperberg, mate. Like a cider.
What was that?
Yeah, no champagne for them, mate. And also, maybe dessert, we're having tiramisu. I think they're going to... An apple, mate, or a pear? Apple, pear?
What, just on the side?
Just an apple, mate. You have apple or pear, yeah.
What, in its full form? They've not even cut it up?
No, mate. I haven't washed it.
That's what
Feyenoord, Hamburg, Steaua Bucharest, PSV, Red Star Belgrade, FC Porto, Marseille, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool at that top table, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like bumping into Real Madrid.
There you go,
mate. Cundy.
And mate, we're having a great time up there.
Florentino Perez, you right, pal?
Having a great time up there.
Champagne, mate.
There you go. That's what you to dine off that top table. You've got to win big ears.
Yep.
03717223344. Let's go and speak to Damo, who's a goon. All right, Damo.
All right, Damo, mate.
Do you like chicken Kiev, Dame?
No, I don't.
Do you not? Do you like?
No, I don't.
Do you like?
I'll be honest with you.
Do you like potato wedges?
No.
Do you not? Do you like an apple or a pear?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll have a pear.
You like a juicy pear?
Yeah, fair play,
You
mate.
know what? Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I love your show, yeah? And you know what, Cundy, yeah? Out of all the presenters, you're the smart one, so I'm going to ask you a question, yeah?
What do you mean? I think you might have found the wrong show, mate.
No, you are smart, mate. One can do. You answer it, mate.
Listen, yeah. And the thing is, you lot are having a proper Arsenal 24/7, and that's fine, yeah? Tell me something, though, Cundy, yeah? What makes Gabby, yeah, qualified to have a proper anyone? What's he want?
No, but see, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
No,
because we're paid. Here's the thing: we're paid for opinions, right?
Listen,
and I'm just saying that most people in the media, right, that report on football haven't played professional football. So most people's opinions. So you look at any like Henry Winter, right? I love Henry Winter. I love him.
Top guy, he's Damien, mate.
Brilliant journo.
You're dodging the question.
No, I'm not. I'm answering the question. Most people in the media haven't played professional football, right? Most people haven't. Yeah. I would say probably that talk about it and write about it.
Yeah,
and then
most of them ain't on the radio taking
about what they've
won and what they
right.
Yeah.
Damo, what's your point, mate?
Go on. So what I'm saying is, for the last 6 weeks, he's been on there, chilling, this, that. They don't sit at the top table. So I'm asking you, what top table was he sat at, and what has he won?
No, we're sitting at the top
I'm
table,
sat at the steak table, mate. Fillet steak, mate.
We are.
Yeah.
You're still not answering the question, gentlemen.
I won the European Cup, mate, my team.
Yeah. Damo.
No. What have you won?
Damo.
What, the European Cup, mate?
You haven't won the European Cup.
I have. My team has.
No. You ain't won it.
No.
My team win it. I've won it, mate.
No. See, now you're claiming cups. Is that what you're doing?
My team have won it, mate.
Damo, get yourself to bed.
Damo,
come on, mate.
Damo, go and have a cup of tea, mate.
Come on,
calm down.
Let's go and speak to Kamel.
Poor Damo.
I know. Do you know the thing is, though, right? We got to come in a second. You know, it's hard. We've all been there when you lose big games, massive games, like the players have had, right? It hurts, right? It hurts.
No to lash out, though.
Huh?
No to lash out. Do you know what I mean? We've all got opinions, Damo. Do you know what I mean, mate? Yeah, but my team won the European Cup.
Yeah, we're eating steak. Let's go and speak to Kamel. Do you like chicken Kiev, Kamel?
Good evening, Kamel.
Do you know what? I don't mind a chicken Kiev, to be fair.
Fair
chicken
play,
Kiev,
mate.
wedges and apple, I'll take it.
Fair play, mate.
That's all right. Okay, cool. What do you want to say?
Listen, proud of the boys. It's been a good season. We've got to look at this honestly, right? You guys are having your pops, and that's lovely.
Yeah.
The Tottenham calls are hilarious. Keep them coming, 17th place. But we're the best in England. We're the second best in Europe. That sounds about right. What happened today is about right.
Do you think you're the second best, though, in Europe?
And aren't you the best in Europe? Hold on, but aren't you the best in Europe? Aren't you the only team? I think I might be right saying
Haven't conceded a goal.
The only team
apart from
never to have lost the game in the Champions League and not win it.
Yeah.
Got an Arsenal.
So actually, you're the best team in Europe. You just couldn't win it.
Thank you.
You just couldn't win it.
We're at about the right place, and it's all good. We've got the Prem. We're the best in England. At the beginning of the season, I don't know any Arsenal fan that was like, "Oh, I hope we get the Champions League this year." The mission was simple.
But wouldn't it be nice though, Kamal? Wouldn't it be nice to win it though, just to get that off your back?
Gabby, it would have been bloody beautiful, mate. I'll be completely honest. I'm going to the march tomorrow.
You still going?
Support the lads.
Are you going?
Yeah.
You're not going, are you, Kamal? You're not going, mate.
Talking about. I will be there.
Why?
Hearing the boys. Why? Because they've won the Premier League for the first time in.
Yeah, but they just played poorly against PSG. Didn't really have a go in a final of the Champions League. Lowest possession since 2023 for a Champions League final.
You are going to get smashed. You're going to get smashed. You got it 3-0, 4-0. Not what I saw today. A goal in 6 minutes. And then what happened is, unfortunately, to win this year, we've had to be more pragmatic. It's not been the expansive football we saw 3 years ago. Absolutely. Yeah. And they slipped back into that. They were more worried about...
Well, listen, Gabby and I... No, but listen, football tonight, today, football won. Yep. Tonight, you've got to admit that it would have been
Stoke lost.
Yeah, it would have been terrible for football had you house rate. You just stunk your way to the game. No, it's not.
Mate,
Come on.
six goals conceded in the whole tournament until today.
I know.
Not lost a single game, and then win the final on penalties would be fair enough. Football won today. I think you're jumping a little bit too far, but I know that's your job.
I don't think he is. No, it's not his job, mate. He's just speaking truthfully. We watched it, and like the whole world were looking forward to an exciting game. And come on,
Terry, please deal with these guys.
He's gone, mate.
Oh, mate.
He's gone, mate. Big boy table now, mate. He had to go. He had to go, mate.
Listen, it was about right. It could have gone either way. Eze, that's unfortunate. I think lose the whole stuff thing. Just stand up, kick the ball in the back, and net we crack on.
But you agree that football was the big winner today? You agree with that?
Definitely not. No. Definitely not.
Did you say definitely yes? Definitely yes. So you cut out briefly.
What's the British radio channel back in France or in England?
Come out. I've got one thing that you should do, and then the last caller. Why don't in the summer, before the World Cup starts, why don't you go on a little tour to Feyenoord Stadium, Hamburg, Steaua Bucharest, PSV, Red Star Belgrade, FC Porto, Marseille, Villa Park.
Oh, there you go.
Stamford Bridge.
There you go.
The City Ground, Celtic Park. Go and have a look at what it looks like to win a European Cup, mate.
Do you know what, though? If you...
You're talking to an Arsenal fan who know our place. I know what we are.
You know where you sit?
In England, we're the second best team in Europe.
Can I hold it? Oh, yeah, my team's won it. You see that, mate?
When we're good enough, we'll do it. It's all good. Give it a couple years, we should get Europe as well. But keep on reading them in. Keep on reading them in.
No. It's just...
Can I leave this here for a little bit?
Go on, have you? Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
You've won it, haven't you? You've won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
982, mate.
It's fine. You can.
Yeah, we won it.
Keep the calls coming, gang. 03717223344. Gabby, Agbonlahor, me, Jason Cundy, reflecting on Arsenal getting beat 4-3 in the penalty shootout. 1-1 after 90 minutes, 1-1 after extra time, but they couldn't quite get over the line. Taking your calls. 03717223344.
Whooping.
Big week.
Come on.
Big week.
Can I get congratulations?
Happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Do you know how pathetic this is? You got a Tottenham fan sort of celebrating. You can't celebrate. You come in
straight in. Bro, at least like maybe a cup of tea first. Like, bro, straight in.
No, mate, because your entire gait and approach is wrong. This is unjust. This isn't how it works. Darren sitting next to me, giving it the big one, is just about fair enough. They're champions. They can get away with it. You can't come in here as a Tottenham fan and celebrate. You've got to celebrate.
You're smiling. Where did you finish?
What did you celebrate?
Where did you finish?
I'm not celebrating.
Where did you finish?
No, we finished mid-table.
I'll put something to you. We had the same season as you.
I kind of agree with that. I just think it's crazy that you came in here. You came in here like the cat that got the cream.
No.
This is the thing.
I think what people are confused about. No one celebrated finishing 17th. We celebrated the fact that we're not going to be in a championship. You don't get that. What don't you get about that? No one wants to be 17th, but once we're in a relegation fight, you want me to be upset that we're staying up, bro? I'm happy, bro.
I think it's shameful that you can find anything to celebrate at the moment. And this is the thing that Tottenham fans are doing. They're sort of going, we kind of won. We won. We succeeded. We made it. Like, no, you lost. The fact that we're having this conversation. It's the fact that we're having this conversation. He's coming in for a different level of smoke.
Yeah, he has.
I had an ice cream earlier.
He has. No, literally, I was enjoying the weather. Yeah, he's coming in on war, like,
honestly,
crazy.
I just can't believe it. I've witnessed you in real life. You've walked through the door like the cat.
You want me to come in here? It's 30 degrees outside. How do you want me to walk in?
I think you should come in here very reticent and basically say, "Oh my God, by the skin of our teeth, we got away."
Bro, you know I don't play for Spurs, right? You know that. I got my whole own thing going on.
No, I don't really get it. But what I do have to do is give a lot of credit to Roberto De Zerbi.
Yeah, fair enough. He done his job. He done well.
He changed the
well.
direction.
That was the last swing of the bat, innit? Like getting De Zerbi in, and he done his job.
Yeah. Do you think you would have gone down without him?
Yeah, probably. I think so. Probably. He galvanised everyone. I think he just brought everyone together, and people bought into him, which is important.
Alors on danse. Alors on danse.
Banger. I love dance.
Yes, we are going to continue taking your calls. Arsenal lost 4-3 in the penalty shootout from a 1-1 draw over in Budapest in the Champions League final. Gabriel misses the decisive penalty. Now, before we go up the lines, there's some news for you. The domestic club season is over, and we can now start focusing on the World Cup. So listen up, this Monday at 4 p.m, someone is going to win the trip of a lifetime in the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Dallas. talkSPORT and Adidas, the tournament's official match ball supplier, are sending you and a mate to see England's opening game against Croatia on June 17th. We're talking return flights. We're not leaving you out there. Accommodation. You haven't got to worry about that. When you get there, you've got accommodation. You've got spending money as well. Tickets and the official Adidas match ball, the Trunda, all covered. So you want to get that winning feeling? Here's how you enter. For your chance to win, head to talksportwin.com or text the word win to 83338. That's head to talksportwin.com or text the word win to 83338. Text and online entries will cost you £2.50 plus your standard network rate, or you can call 0343 418 7260. That's 0343 418 7260. Entries must be in by 4 p.m. on Monday. That's when you need to answer your phone. If it rings, 18 plus UK residents only. This is a TalkSport promotion. Full T's and C's at talksportwin.com for your chance to win again. Text the word win, W-O-N, to 83338 now. Good luck. All right, let's go back to the line to speak to Adam, who's a gooner. Adam, commiserations.
Yeah, unlucky Ad.
Hello, mate.
How you doing, guys?
I'm all right. I'm all right, Ads. I know, it's brutal, mate. It's brutal. It's brutal.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
Went down to the pub, watched it with all my family.
Did you?
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it was a tough one, man. Especially in the way it all just went all the way to penalties. You know, kept them out the whole game. It's just it's a tough one to take.
You didn't.
Oh.
We scored. We scored.
You think you did enough, mate, to win the Champions League?
Look, I think obviously winning the Premier League and then taking it, obviously getting to the final of the Champions League, it's a long road to go, you know. But it's obviously just couldn't get over the line.
Yeah, £1 billion spent.
The violin in the background, yeah, nice.
£1 billion.
£1 billion, yeah.
Spent, yeah.
Well, look, we won the Premier League. It's been a long time coming.
It's a poor season, though, wasn't it? The standard.
Nah, let's not be silly. Everyone's tough in the Premier League now. No one to push over any days. Look at Aston Villa. Look at them.
He's throwing strays.
Look at your team, mate.
What about us? Mate.
You're doing all right now, aren't you?
We don't spend £1 billion though. We spent 30 million last summer, the lowest in the Premier League.
Yeah, don't worry, mate. You'll be falling back out of that European League.
Even
if we do, you know, we've won it, you know. So never mind.
Well, let me ask you this, Ad. Here's the thing. Here's the head scratcher about Arsenal.
Yeah.
Your European record is nothing short of a disgrace.
Yeah.
Right. Your European record over the years that you have been, and you are one of the biggest clubs in world football. Right. Your European record is relegation.
Yeah.
Your championship, maybe even League One.
But look, mate, we're in everyone's heads.
No, but you don't. You don't.
In everyone's heads.
No, I don't.
How are you in people's heads when it's facts?
Yeah.
PSG shirts on TV right now, mate.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
Yeah. Classicfootballshirts.co.uk. Thank you very much.
You can't wait to see us.
I don't know who got the scarf.
And look, the first people to message me as soon as we lose, all Spurs fans. After they just flipping
relegation battle. Adam, A lot of the Arsenal fans disagree with me, and I'm not saying this to wind you up or whatever, but can you call yourself a big club when you've not won the European Cup and you only won the Fairs? Is it the Fairs League?
I don't know what the Fairs. Is it the Fairs? Is it? I think it's was it the
Fair Shield?
I think it's a Shield.
Is it a Shield?
I think it's a Shield.
So that was before my time, but
The Fair Shield.
The Fair Shield and the Cup Winners Trophy.
I've never seen them win it, mate, and that's why it's such a disappointment today. You know, like I am truly gutted. Like it was, just.
What's going on? But why are you so terrible in Europe? You're an embarrassment in Europe.
You lot are harsh, man. It's
I don't.
No, because Cundy's not being harsh. I'm not being harsh. People think that we're trying to wind up, but when you look at Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Celtic, Feyenoord, Hamburg, Steaua Bucharest, PSV, Red Star Belgrade, FC Porto, Marseille.
Them all about 20 times already, Gabby.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know if you was listening, mate. But
yeah, no, I've been listening the whole.
Do you not think that like those clubs are big clubs because they've won the big trophy?
Yeah, of course, they're
Thank
big
you,
clubs.
Do you know? So here's the thing for you, right? Here's the thing for you, right? Which is going to be tough to take, but I'm going to
just be honest, mate.
Here's the thing, right? In the last 2 years, West Ham, Crystal Palace, Chelsea,
Tottenham,
all in London.
Yeah.
Right. They've all won a European trophy.
Look, we were.
No, I'm just saying. Palace have got.
We
Palace
didn't get it over the line.
West Ham.
Why though?
Spurs.
If Arsenal were in the UEFA Conference League, you lot would be going, it's only the UEFA Conference League.
No, but you probably bottle that as well.
If Arsenal won the Europa League, you guys would probably say
no,
the
but
same.
you'd probably bottle that.
The Europa League.
No, but when you're in the...
this is the Champions League.
Yeah, I know, but when you got to the final in Baku, right, when you played Chelsea, you turned up in Baku, give you whooping. Give you more whooping.
We did.
Whooping.
Yeah, we did.
I know, but...
I remember watching that, and I remember Alex Iwobi scoring a screamer. And that was all we took from that game. And
Adam, do you think...
Another harsh one.
Adam, do you think tomorrow the parade, it's a bit of a...
Yeah, it's deflating.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're going to turn up on the bus and one of the tyres is going to be flat. One of the tyres is going to be flat, isn't it?
You still going to go?
Yeah, of course I will, man. I'm Arsenal through and through.
No, go. But the trouble is that the bus...
I'll enjoy our trophy.
No, and so you should, to be fair.
I'll be cheering on my boys that missed those two penalties because all season long they've worked hard, and this is football.
Don't you think you had quite an easy route to the final?
Yeah, I will take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
So you got to make the most of it, mate.
We had the same sort of route with the FA Cup, and look what happened in that. We got knocked out by Southampton. So that's just football for you, man. And it's
keep your head up, mate. You've been a good sport.
Keep your chins up, Ad. As always, next season, mate.
You guys.
Yeah, top man, mate. Love you.
Cheers, bud.
Top man. What a good guy.
There he is, Ad. There. We've all been there, mate. We know it. It's hard. It's hard as fans, and Arsenal were, to be fair, they were second favourites. And the way they played didn't deserve to win it.
No.
It's the right result.
I think it's frustrating, though, because, we all love our football clubs. I love Aston Villa, and all that gets talked about is not league titles that Villa have won. It's the European Cup.
It's the big dog.
The players that won that European Cup, they're like gods.
Yeah. Oh, they are.
They're gods,
legends.
mate.
Oh, no.
They're the only legends.
100%.
So for a club like Arsenal, they've got a massive fan base, and to not...
No one's done it.
Do you know what I mean? It's odd, though.
I can't get my head around the fact that Arsenal...
Cup Winners' Cup?
Yeah, that's it. And there's some Fairs Shield.
Is it a shield or a cup?
I don't know, is it?
Come on, Sim.
Intercity Fairs Shield. It's a shield.
Who did they beat?
Who did they beat? We don't know. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. Keep the calls coming. 03717 22 33 44.
Look, he was on stage last night. It was quite an emotional sort of admission, really. He said that after Brighton, I think in week 10, I came off the stage, and the incident in Manchester where he had the argument with Jan van Veen, I was sat at home and I was saying to Faith, I don't want to do it anymore. Just the crowd every week. I said to her, I'm down bad. Now, listen, he was probably out of order to do the crybaby emoji or whatever it was he was doing to Van Veen, and he got a little bit of stick for that. But did we go, as a general public, did we protect him enough? We have to remember that he's 19 years of age, and bearing in mind the way he was talking there about his mental health, and bearing in mind we had a conversation last hour about Ricky Hatton,
Yes,
and how we deal with these situations. Do we have to be a little bit careful with him?
We definitely have to be, because we forget he's only 19. I mean, for me, I've got a 17-year-old. He's 18 in a few weeks. They're still learning about life. They've got so much to learn. They're kids. His mistakes that he's probably made, doing the crying faces, he's going to make more mistakes. He's a 19-year-old boy. Like grown men are in a crowd booing him, hurling abuse. Do you know what I mean? I played with loads of players that in training, they were fantastic players. On a game day, they couldn't handle the effect of the crowd. And I could.
So do you think there was players that played in your dressing room
100%.
that were equally as talented and gifted, maybe better than some of those that were in the team, but they couldn't deal with the expectation?
They couldn't deal with the expectation, but also the abuse you get from the stands. The fans having a go at you, opposition fans. Not all players can handle it.
How did you deal with it?
I was fine. I mean, I ended up giving them back, and it spurred me on. I was total one of a kind, where I actually enjoyed it because it made me want to score even more and celebrate to annoy the fans even more. But back to Luke Littler, he's a 19-year-old. 19. Give the lad a break because it's not nice to see that after yesterday, and you see him in tears and what he was going to quit.
Who would have thought a sporting event's halftime show could have a bigger impact than the game itself? Well, the Super Bowl halftime show does exactly that. In 2024, Usher brought in an audience of 180 million worldwide, the biggest ever in the event's history. But how did singing and dancing get to be the centerpiece of America's biggest sporting event? The first edition of the Super Bowl was held in 1967 when the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Los Angeles. Because of the sheer size of the event, organisers wanted to put on entertainment at halftime for the fans in the stadium. It was a display of marching bands, dancers and pure USA patriotism, and that was the theme that followed for years. In the 1980s, the Walt Disney Company got involved and we started seeing some interesting and questionable displays. But we got our first glimpse of halftime shows to come in '93 when none other than Michael Jackson stunned fans with his 15-minute medley of his own smash hits. When he walked out on stage, he had to wait for the crowd's cheers to die down for about 2 minutes before even starting his first song. Diana Ross, Gloria Estefan, Phil Collins all starred in their own shows, as did Aerosmith, who performed alongside NSYNC. Things got a little bit out of hand in 2004 when Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson produced perhaps the most famous or infamous wardrobe malfunction in history. Shows from the likes of Prince, Lady Gaga and Beyonce are considered by critics as the best. To give you an idea of the scale of things, Rihanna's 2023 halftime show included roughly 800 people. These range from backing dancers to stage crew to camera operatives broadcasting to millions around the world. The whole stage for that show was built in roughly 8 minutes and was broken down and cleared away in the same time. The acts perform for free nowadays, even though the experts reckon it costs around $13 million to put on Rihanna's show. Artists know they'll rocket up the charts in the following weeks. Rihanna's average sales improved by 140% in the months following her performance. The Super Bowl halftime show will be a fixture in pop culture for years to come. So the question is, who next?
Good evening, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for your company. You are listening to Game Day Phone here with me, Jason Cundy, Gabby Agbonlahor. It was heartbreak for Arsenal in Budapest, and here's how the entire 2026 Champions League final played out live here on talkSPORT.
Tonight, the best attack in the competition comes up against much the best defence. Imperious against impervious. And Kai Havertz will drop deep and play the ball out to the left where it's worked for. It comes off Trossard and breaks Havertz's way. Big early chance. His ranging stride takes him inside the penalty area and he strikes it into the top right-hand corner. And just like 20 years ago, Arsenal strike first in the Champions League final. It's 1-0 to the Arsenal. Has that refrain ever had a sweeter sound?
What an incredible start to this game.
Kvaratskhelia taking it on the half turn on the edge of the penalty area. Lovely little 1-2. It's gone down inside the penalty area. And the referee has given a penalty to Paris Saint-Germain. It's Ousmane Dembele that will step forward and take it. Penalty save now. David Raya's had the season of his life. Can he conjure it up? No, he can't. It's driven in past him into the bottom left-hand corner. Madueke taking it on a touch inside the penalty area. Was he brought down? Referee says no. Nuno Mendes with the challenge. Declan Rice almost in the face of the referee. And it's 1-1 between PSG and Arsenal. And they've got it to penalties. It's a nervy looking run up from Gabriel. Has to score this. Otherwise PSG are champions again. Left-footed. He's missed it. He's missed the target. He's blazed it over the bar. And it isn't to be for Arsenal, as Paris Saint-Germain celebrate back-to-back Champions League titles.
Yes, so PSG retained the Champions League. Arsenal have to settle for just one trophy on that bus parade tomorrow. 4-3 the penalty shootout finished. In the last few moments, Mikel Arteta has been explaining exactly why defender Gabriel stepped up for that spot kit number 5 instead of Noni Madueke or Zubimendi.
He wanted to take number 5. Obviously, we have prepared and trained this moment. Normally, the penalty takers will be Bukayo, will be Martin, it will be Kai for sure. And we knew that if we go to extra time and penalties, the penalty takers will be different players. Still with the quality, when you got reps, take penalties in training, it doesn't miss any. But then you have to do it in this moment. We've been unfortunate not to have the same precision and efficiency that they had, and that's the reason that we haven't won it.
Our Arsenal manager there, Mikel Arteta, reflecting on the reason why Gabriel stepped up but missed that crucial kick, and PSG won 4-3 on pens. He's Gabby, I'm Jason. Let's go and speak to another gooner. Leslie is a gooner. All right, Leslie, good evening, commiseration.
Good evening, Les.
All right, Leslie.
Well, I'm very upset. I, like you, I'm not really... Carry on. I don't really understand football greatly, but I like to watch it and I like to watch Arsenal. And as I said, I'm very upset. But that's the way life is. You have to learn from losses. But I want to ask you a question, actually. You know, when they do the penalties, why doesn't the manager pick the penalty takers?
Pick them?
Properly. Not, actually, he decides. He'd just say, no, I want you to take it. Why does it have to be you know what I'm saying? Why doesn't he
I think
just
I know the question. I'm going to throw this to Gabby. I've got my own opinion. I'll let Gabby answer first.
I think what happens is during training, they take penalties, they practice, and maybe Gabriel scored a better percentage than Zubimendi and Madueke. That's all I can think.
And another thing I want to say to you, you may not know this stat, but over 4 years, Arsenal have got more points than anyone else. Did you know that?
Yeah.
talkSPORT breaking news.
Leslie, I've got a stat for you. Right.
Yeah.
Arsenal have won 2 European trophies that don't exist anymore.
Yes. But let me I don't want to be rude. I was actually going to say, I don't want to take this too, you know, nasty. But I've decided to call you Gobbo. because you are quite gobby, Gabby.
Gobby, Gabby?
You know, and especially
That's
when
not nice, is it,
gobby,
Leslie?
Gabby. But
No, she's
you know
right,
what
though,
it is, Gabby.
She's right. mate.
Les, come
know
on,
what it
let's
is,
not call each
Gabby?
other names now. Let's be polite. Come on.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That's very rude of me.
Yeah.
But you're really dislike. But everyone dislikes Arsenal. Everyone.
Why do you think that is, Leslie?
I never know. I don't know. Because
Do you know what? You sound like a lovely. You sound one of the better ones, actually, Leslie. You do sound. You do.
My missus just messaged me saying that Leslie, can you not say that to Gabby?
Gabby.
Gabby, yeah. She's not happy.
That's really rude of me, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Sorry.
It's not.
But, but Gabby, you have been a little bit Gabby. Do you know what I mean?
She's got a point.
You've lost me now. You've lost me.
You have been.
I'm
Mate, you've
sorry,
been.
but when it comes to Arsenal, you have, and I just feel like it's such a shame because I was so supportive of Aston Villa.
We're two different people, Leslie.
What do you mean by that?
So you supported Aston Villa. That doesn't mean that I want to support Arsenal. Like I've got my different views.
I know, but
yeah.
I know, but I'm just letting you know I was really up for Aston Villa.
Well, thank you for that.
Sorry,
Thank
I
you.
called you that. No, and I did, and I really, really did, and I wanted them to win, and
Thank you.
and I'm really upset again, as I said. But as you say, through loss, you grow. That's all I can say.
You do grow. Are you going to the
And I'm
parade
sorry,
tomorrow,
and
Leslie? You going to the parade?
No, I'm not going to the parade. No, I'm not going to the parade.
Because they lost.
I've got a bad knee.
Have you? I know you feel.
Yeah.
I know you feel.
Look after that knee, Leslie.
Get some anti-inflams.
I will. But I feel so horrible now saying that, Gobby.
No,
really
Leslie, do you know what? Right, he's not offended. He's made a. He's got the hide of a rhino. He doesn't care. So he's.
Yeah, it took me off guard, Leslie. Took me off guard.
I know. It's not nice. But Cundy, I do listen to you quite a lot. You do make me laugh.
Well, that's
but
very kind of you to
annoy
listen,
me.
Leslie.
But you do annoy me at the same time.
What? So you call him Gabby and I annoy you? Gobby and
Yeah.
the annoying one.
Gobby is the annoying one. No. But anyway, look. So
Leslie,
I forgive you, Leslie. Love you.
Take care.
Love you. God bless.
God bless you. I love you. What a nice.
She's lovely though. Hope the knee. Look, I've got a dodgy.
Hope our next caller will be nice.
Well, let's find out. Let's go and speak to Joey. He's a gooner. All right, Joey. Commiseration show.
Good evening, Joe. Unlucky pal.
Unlucky, yeah, but I've been listening to the show. Yeah. No. I've been listening to the show, and I'm not gonna lie, lads. Like, you guys saying that we bottled it is just really unfair. Let's be honest. Like, I'm proud of my players. I'm proud of the team. They tried their best, and to be honest, PSG didn't really do much against us. They didn't do much against us. I'm not gonna lie to you, lads. Like, I'm a big fan of the show, but I'm not going to lie. Like, this is my first time ever calling in because I could not stand. I can't stand what you guys are saying.
What we said that's so wrong. Name the thing that we said is so wrong.
Listen, you're saying that we bottled it. You're saying that, we've got no leaders. We're not champions. Listen, we're champions of the league. I'll tell you that for free.
I know, but you can't get it over the line in Europe, matey. There's something about your mob. Something about your mob. You do bottle it in Europe. I don't think you can deny that.
Yeah.
You bottle it in Europe, mate.
It's our second time getting into the final.
I'm talking about every European competition, every year.
Listen, and let's don't really compare the Conference League. Come on, man.
No,
Like,
I know, but
I've got one of my colleagues, like, he's a Tottenham fan, Gareth, and he wants to be messaging me nonsense. They just about made it.
Jerry, can I ask you a question, Jerry? When was Arsenal's last European trophy? Do you know the year?
Obviously, we haven't got any in it.
No, you have. Do you not know the year?
Say that again?
Another guess.
One more chance you got. I'm going to pass it over to Cundy. When was the last time Arsenal won a European trophy?
Listen, don't ask me silly questions.
All right, Cundy, over to you.
Okay, how much wiggle room are you going to give me here?
I'm going to give you 2 years.
I'm going to go.
You guys are taking the piss. I'm not going to lie.
Can't swear, mate.
You
can't swear.
You got to be taken down, mate.
Can't swear, mate. What was the answer, though?
Right, no, I'm going to 19. Don't know.
1970 against Anderlecht.
What's the last time they won a European
Cup Winners' Cup against Anderlecht? Yeah.
Is it?
1970. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not great, is it, mate? That's why they're having chicken Kiev, mate, and an apple.
They can't get top table, mate. It's going to split Jordan, who's a goon. All right, Jordan, welcome to the show. Commiserations. Jordan?
How's it going, you,
All right, we've had a great night, Jordan. It's been a brilliant night, Gabby and I. We sat in the green room watching the game, had some food.
Yeah. Shall we read off Gabby's career? Oh, that's it.
Please, mate, yeah. Can you, mate? How long have you got?
It didn't last long.
03717223344. Let's go and speak to someone. Who else is there? Let's go and take a break. Keep the calls going. 03717223344. More of your Gooner calls in a second.
David is an Arsenal fan. He's written the next big Arsenal song to rival North London forever. Good morning, David. How are you?
Good morning, David. Let's talk about the right side of North London now, people. Champions! Champions!
Tell us about this song that you've written. Can you give us a blast on air?
Oh, I'd love to. So it's called We're Going All the Way by my artist named Gooner Gonna Sing. So if you're finding out, have a listen, blast out. And there's a little bit of an intro with a bit of commentary from the end of the Atletico Madrid Arsenal game. And then it goes into it like this. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Unfortunately, we're ready.
Okay, here we go. We're going all the way. The champions of England say, Arsenal!
Arsenal!
Rewriting history. Unbeaten every game we played. Arsenal!
Arsenal!
Mikel Arteta is our man. The Gunners going on for victory. North London is redder than ever. We're making history.
Oh.
You'll see, but we're going all the way. The champions of England say, Arsenal!
Arsenal!
And there you go. You get the drift?
David.
When are you on top of the pops, mate? Deary me.
Listen, catchy, isn't it? Catchy.
Not one bit, mate.
I quite like that, David.
Terrible.
Listen, you're going to have to do more than that to get Gabby on.
Terrible, David.
You'll be singing it in your sleep in no time.
Do me one favour, David. Never sing that again, please. Thank you, mate.
I've been singing it every day, all night long.
Yeah, don't let the anti-Arsenal stop you, David. Thank you very much for your call.
I'm going for a break. Bye-bye.
It's going to be
I've got a headache now.
You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just hang tight.
Racket.
Ramenez la coupe à la maison. Allez les bleus, allez. Fais-toi presser le moment. Allez les bleus, allez.
Good evening, thanks for your company. I'm listening to GameDay. Phoning Gabby, Agbonlahor and me, Jason Keller, taking your calls after Arsenal. We're beaten 4-3 in a penalty shootout after Gabby's throwing some shapes here. 1-1 after extra time. Now, Gabby and I watched Arsenal's whooping in the Champions League final from the 17th floor of the news building below. Below us, we could see the despairing Gooners at talkSPORT's local sports bar in Redwood. Well, you and I had a little look down, Gabby.
Yeah, it didn't look great, did it?
It didn't look great.
No.
No, they were burned. And fair enough. Straight after PSG's trophy lift, our reporter, Amelia Beltrán, spoke to a number of sorry Gooners. Here's what they had to say for themselves.
Just try and sum up how we're feeling right now.
Well, I mean, obviously gutted, very, very disappointed. But if somebody said to me 4 weeks ago, you're going to lose the Champions League final with the last kick of a penalty shootout, but by that time you'll be Premier League champions, will you take it? I'd absolutely take it.
Mohammed, just try and sum up how we're feeling.
Right now, gutted, but when I wake up tomorrow with the guys and we're going to the parade, I'll feel much better. But yeah, after that 90-minute performance, you're just going to feel gutted. So yeah, not much to say.
Well, a bit heartbroken, to be honest, but we've come all the way from Poland to watch this game here at Emirates. We're going to the parade tomorrow. There's still plenty of reason to be happy. Of course, there's plenty of reason to celebrate.
It's heartbreaking, but it's the furthest we've ever got in the Champions League, so fair play to Arteta. He brought us the Premier League.
Can you sum up today in 3 words?
Maybe next year.
There you are, some of the Gooners speaking to Amelia Beltrán after that, losing 4-3 in a penalty shootout. Glorious failure again in Europe for some weird reason. Arsenal in Europe.
Strange, isn't it?
Just don't get on, mate. Just don't get on. Speak to Warren, who's a Chelsea fan. Up the Chelsea, Wazza.
Good evening, Warren.
Up the Chelsea.
Oi.
All right, matey.
How are we doing? You all right?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm on top of the world. On top of the world.
Yeah, well, same here. I'll tell you what, I've got a couple of issues. The first issue I had when I first called up was that all the boys have been kicked out of every single group chat because they're all gooners.
Why?
And I've been giving it to them left, right and centre. And I don't really know what to do. You know, I've chucked a couple of tissue memes in there. They're not really happy about it. No. So I've been booted out. And now I've come home and the missus, she's not very happy because she's come home from a long day of work and she's going, all I can hear is that fucking, oh sorry, I can't swear. All I can hear is that talkSPORT noise, left, right and centre. What's going on? So, yeah, I need a bit of advice, lad.
All right, okay, we'll give you some advice. He's been booted out of all the group chats.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
that's a bit much, isn't it?
I wouldn't worry about the group chats being kicked out.
Do
you know,
I quite like to be out of group chats myself.
Bit more.
Phone going off all the time. Don't like him.
But more concerning is that his wife has come back and she's not happy with him. That's a bit more concern. I mean, the group chats, right?
It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I've got my best mate's a gooner, right? And I've not messaged you. I can't do that, mate.
You're not gonna?
No.
Well, I don't know why his group chat, why they're so angry when they're used to not winning European trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? No, you're not used to it. You don't expect it.
No. So, so I mean, in some ways, really, it's like just par for the course. It's just normal procedure, isn't it? No, the normal life is going on.
Or
Arsenal failing in the European final is what has become standard.
The norm.
The norm.
Or maybe he's put in a group chat, like he's having a fillet steak, and they're all sitting there with chicken Kiev with burnt wedges.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, mate, you can't get away with it. Yeah. Let's go and speak to Leo, who's a goon. All right, Leo.
Good evening, Leo.
Hi, guys.
Commiserations.
Unlucky, mate.
Is that Gabby Agbonlahor on there?
Yeah, you're right, mate.
The one and only.
So, firstly, Gabby Agbonlahor.
Hi, mate.
About after the second semi-final, the PSG semi-final, you said on air that morning, the next morning, that only Raya would make the PSG team.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Do you still stand by that?
200%, mate, yeah.
200, okay. So what I want to say is, I'm 48. I grew up.
Good age.
I grew up. Thank you very kindly. I grew up. My first time at Arsenal was actually my mate at school was the mascot. And it was the Charlie Nicholas days, and it was like the Rovers returning there when we went into the pub afterwards, like to get into autographs. Then I went to the Graham phase, Arsene Wenger, so on and so forth. I want to say a few things. Firstly, so I'm a gooner. I live in London, but I'm actually working in Cornwall right now. I was in a pub in a place called Wadebridge.
Lovely part of the world.
Right, halfway near Padstow. I've got some restaurants out there. I'm working down there. So It was 80% haters in that place tonight.
Why though?
Oh no, I get that. Totally get
right?
that.
Like, and I get that. Like, you know, that if you speak to the Man City fans or the Coventry fans personally, one-on-one, they kind of. This is the second thing. I think Arteta is a tinkerer. I love him, but he's a tinkerer, and he got it wrong today. And this is why I think he got it wrong. Now, before the game, look, he knows obviously 1,000 times more than I know, but I would have picked probably Timber before Mascara. I love the fact that he picked Lewis Skelly over Mendy and so forth, and I respect the fact he picked obviously he picked Kai Havertz over Rodgers. But 10 minutes, we scored a goal 6 minutes. 10 minutes in, we are dealing with a barrage, and we've got the best defence, but he didn't want to expand and push up the field. And ultimately, if you push the block up the field, you're dealing in the middle, in the midfield, rather than dealing your own end. And I do not understand why at an earlier stage he didn't bring on Gyökeres and push up the field. Bring on maybe Martinelli, a bit of skill, keep the.
You got your coaching badges, mate. You know a lot here. Fair play.
No, I don't. Mate, I know nothing. I'm like, every time I see that, I know what I knew from like school and stuff like that, but I just don't get. I don't get how you can sit there as one of the best coaches in the world, and you look at the BBC momentum charts on the BBC Sports.
talkSPORT chart, you mean? Yeah,
talkSPORT.
Obviously, talkSPORT. talkSPORT momentum charts, but the other charts are available. But ultimately, you see, like, you can't 6 minutes in sit back on 80% possession.
No, but that's
24.7% possession, 0.48 expected goals, and only one shot on target.
Forget the end of the game. I'm talking about 20 minutes in, right? And like we scored the goal, and getting us to the half time, great. And ultimately, their offence was lackluster. It wasn't. They weren't devastating in the final third. But the point is, the point of the matter is that we were. Sorry, I'm busy. Sorry, I'm all right. Thanks. Sorry.
All
right.
Who was that?
That's not nice.
I pulled over on the way home in Cornwall, and some guy's upset that my lights are on the county and the lane and he can't see forward. So basically, this is what I want to say.
Yeah, but don't have a go at him and say you're busy. That was rude, mate.
You're right.
To be fair, he's just been beaten the Champions League final, mate.
I was Gabby Agbonlahor. I am not Piers Morgan. I'm respectful of you as a professional player, and I was a bit taken aback that I'm talking to you. The other guy, he's a bit of a Spurs fan, a bit of a Chelsea fan, not my
whoa. What are you on about? Leo? Leo, what do you mean? You can't put that in the same sentence, matey. No, retract that. No, Leo, retract that. Retract that now. Say sorry. I'm a Chelsea.
I apologise. You are definitely a completely.
Be careful.
Completely.
Be careful.
No. I'm gonna. You are completely unbiased. You have no bias in the game, and you just see what you just call it what you see. Obviously.
I'm definitely biased. You've got that 100%.
Finish what I'm trying to say.
I'm a Chelsea fan, right?
I just want to finish what I was going to say. Yeah. As a Chelsea fan, don't cut me off. As a Chelsea fan,
Leo, you've got 10 seconds. 10 seconds, right?
Pads to win the league. It doesn't count, right? What I want to say is that I think Mikel Arteta has done wonders for our club. Yeah, I think they over-egg the whole change of the culture, because when Pep Guardiola came into City, the culture wasn't great. He had people like I forget the name, the guy who you
forgot the name. You can't phone up. You can't forget names. I've got my.
The striker Balotelli. He had Balotelli. He had characters he dealt with.
He's gone. Yeah. That's it. You had 10 seconds. I gave him too much. 03717 22 33 44.
Joey is on the line now. Joey, you're an Arsenal fan. Good morning. How's things?
Good morning, Joe.
Morning, and no good morning to you, Gabby Agbonlahor. You've been doing my head in since Saturday, the 17th of August 2013, and that was the season I got my season ticket. You came into that game, you mesmerized our defense. We lost 3-1. I got home and my wife asked me, "Oh wow, Gabby Agbonlahor has done this to you." And every time I have a bad day out there and I get home, the first thing my wife asked me is Gabby be doing your head in? Gabby, you're doing my head in, and
I don't mean.
You've turned yourself to become the big ambassador of anti-Arsenal. Like, you just go after Arsenal. You go after Arsenal every single day. Gabby, for goodness sake. This morning we're talking about Gordon. You went all the British press, tried bringing the British players. And then, in the same minute, you're saying you don't want Arsenal to win the Champions League. Gabby, that is a conflict of contradiction. You have an apparent bias against Arsenal. And you've been doing my head in since 2013, Gabby.
Joe,
For goodness
listen.
sake, let me have a break.
I don't want you to have a bad day because of me. I want you to enjoy your day. The weather's good. I want you to be happy, Joe.
Joe, that was brilliant. That was some rant. I really enjoyed that. Keep them coming in. 03717 2233.
I don't mean to do that to Joe.
Yeah, no.
I don't like that he's
right.
having bad days.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I want to have a very good day listening to us on the radio.
Yeah. And you know what? If you don't like it, there's a button in your car, and you just turn that off.
Yeah, but listen, everything that Joey says there. Listen, I want him to have a very good day.
Yeah.
I want him to have listen to talkSPORT and be happy, but I want PSG to still win.
Yeah. You really wound him up this morning.
I love Paris though. It's one of my favourite cities. I love PSG, the way they play, their manager. Kvaratskhelia is my favourite player. I'm a big fan of Nuno Mendes at left back as well.
How's your French?
It was difficult at school. Yeah.
Because English is hard for you as well,
exactly,
isn't it?
and Scottish. Good evening, thanks for your company. You are listening to GameDay Phone News. Gabby, Agbonlahor, I'm Jason Cundy. Arsenal bottle it again in a European final, this time against PSG. They tried to stink their way to another cup. Couldn't happen this time. You might be able to do it against Burnley, against Crystal Palace. You might be able to get away with that. Cannot stink your way to a Champions League. You had your collar felt, you got found out. And it's a victory for football. Football is the big winner today. Had Arsenal won that, I don't quite know what the landscape would have looked like going into next season. But PSG, deservedly, the best side in Europe. They won the Champions League on penalties. 03717 22 3344. Let's go and speak to Imi, who's a goon. All right, Imi, commiserations, bud. Good evening, Imi.
Good evening.
Right,
now,
mate.
listen, you guys need to pipe down. See, look.
Say again, Imi?
Sorry, Imi, come here.
So,
pipe down, yeah, because you're at it already.
What do you mean?
Right. We've got to the final of the Champions League. Before this game, you guys would have been saying, we're the underdogs, we're not going to win, we're not going to do this. We lost the game. So?
Whooping.
You understand, right? They didn't break us in open play, that full game.
So what have you what trophy have you won tonight? They didn't break us down trophy. Is that what you've won?
Listen, we've got the Premier League. That was the target for the season.
No, but you can't.
It was to compete.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, right?
No.
Let me tell you something, Imi, right? You gooners, right? No, seriously, and they are all like it. They're all at it, and I'll bring you up in a second, Louis, right? You gooners. There's been people telling me, I'm saying, okay, fine, go and win it. Right, go and win it. Right, shut me up, go and win it. You didn't. You come up short, Immy, and unfortunately, your style of play is not conducive to... It's not, Immy. Suck it up, matey.
Anti-football, mate.
Suck it up.
I'm the first to say it. I'm the first to say it. I'm 33. I've watched 2 finals in my life. The first final, we defended all game. We got beat. This final, we defended all game. We got beat on penalties. It was stupid for Gabriel to take it. He took it because of the pressure. Yeah, he missed it. Do you know what? Fair dues. But what I'm trying to say is, we've won the Premier League. Don't worry, next season, Champions League coming. Let us do our bid in the transfer.
No, we're talking about tonight. Forget next season, right? Forget next season. We're talking about this, right? You come up against the side.
Season's over.
Yeah, I know it is.
It's over. We lost the game, but you lot, it was over for you guys a long time ago.
No, but listen, we've seen our side win this.
I hate you all.
The gels.
We've seen
Look at the hate.
Yeah.
You know what? You
I know.
should feel ashamed of yourself.
No.
That you said this.
No, the
You're
hate.
making us winners.
Have you got YouTube on, Immy?
I am a winner.
Immy.
I am a winner tonight.
Winnie, have you...
A winner?
What?
How?
What?
Because of how much you were hating me.
No.
You know what? I was upset. I was upset until I got on here and I spoke to you guys because you're hating me so much.
Immy, have you got YouTube?
I know the burning.
Immy, have you got YouTube?
Immy, you're a good guy, mate. We like you, Immy.
You got YouTube, Immy?
I do have YouTube,
right,
yeah.
Go. Listen, you... That
kind of silly question is that?
Well, okay, I'm saying you watching it. talkSPORT YouTube channel.
I don't want to watch you. No, I don't want to watch you. No.
Gabby and I are both sitting in PSG shirts.
You put clown outfits on, and you've probably got the Dom Perrier. You've got the PSG tops on. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's making me happy.
But Immy,
I'm happy.
Are you happy though with your team's performance tonight?
No, he's not. He's lying.
24.7% possession, 0.48 expected goals, 1 shot on target.
Lego should go home tonight, look in the mirror and say, do you know what, I feel disappointed because we haven't gone out there before.
Exactly.
But what I will say is, if any other team in our league, City, right, under Pep, went there, they would have lost 3-0, like all my mates were telling me. We went through 90 minutes and extra time.
Well done. They didn't break us down trophy.
No, it's Park the Bus trophy.
Park the Bus trophy.
Yes.
But they couldn't even do that properly.
Exactly.
Couldn't do that properly.
Incredible.
Chelsea beat PSG 3-0 last summer. By the way, in the Club World Cup.
Villa beat PSG 2-1 in the quarter-final.
There you go. Right, it is possible if you ever go at them. Let's speak to Rob, who's going. All right, Rob, commiseration.
Good evening, Rob. Unlucky, mate.
Hey, Rob.
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah.
On top of the world.
Listen, gentlemen. Firstly, Cundy, Gabby, listen, I love your show. I think what you boys do is always good. I'm always listening, always checking in.
There's a butt coming.
To go first.
Yeah,
Gabby, congratulations on your latest successes.
Thank you,
Cundy, congratulations to you tonight. You must feel really good tonight.
Why, mate? Villa didn't play tonight.
No, I said Cundy.
Sorry. No, on top of the world. I mean, saved Chelsea's season, really. That the only side in.
But Cundy, honestly, you're honestly, I love your show. But do you not think, though, fella, that you should be concentrating more on your team rather than hating on others?
No, the hate. You need more. So I done the show on Thursday evening with Jermaine Pennant, and I tried to get every other fan to join and get more hate in the heart. So join together. Against Arsenal, and the Lions went mental.
Really?
The Lions went crazy.
Is that what it's come to as a Chelsea fan?
Oh, God, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, no.
You can do better than that.
No, I can't. No, I'm not better than that. No, I'm not. I'm 100% not better than that.
You are, though.
No, I'm not, mate.
You're honestly.
No, you've got the wrong Cundy.
Surely as a Chelsea... Oh, bless you.
No, listen. So we are still now the only side in London to win the Champions League.
Okay, listen, and fair play to you. Listen, I'm going to say this. I hear Arsenal fans call in.
Yeah.
Some of them, I'm like, it's a little bit cringy. I'm hearing these boys ring in, and I'm like, do you know what? I've been an Arsenal fan for over 33 years. So this is the situation for me. I'm proud of our boys tonight. I think we've done really well. We come up short.
What did you do well tonight, apart from defending at times?
I feel Gabs, I appreciate that. I feel we've done all right at times. I feel like overall we could have won it, but we ended up losing it. But I'm still proud of Arteta. It's his first job. I think we've come a long way in the league. We've won the trophy just about in the English league. And I feel we were the only English team in the Champions League this year that's got that far. Come on, gentlemen, you must give.
You had an easy run though, didn't you?
So what do you want for that? No, seriously, what do you want? What do you want us to say, Rob? You didn't win it, Rob. Rob, you didn't win it, mate.
Let me say this to you.
No, you didn't win it, Rob.
Hands up, Cundy. Hands up. We did not win it, and the better team won on the night.
Yes.
Can I say that? But one thing's for sure, who else is there apart from Arsenal tonight?
What do you mean?
Well, you ain't there. Chelsea ain't there. Arsenal were there.
No, but when we get there,
you must give.
When we get there,
you must give some credit.
I tell you why. I tell you why you're getting no credit from me, because you've got to get it over the line. You want credit for doing things that you have. You are the biggest mouths out. No, Arsenal, you gooners are going to have to suck this one up.
Yeah.
You're going to have to suck this one up, bud. Right? You gooners, you shout and shout and shout. And then you've had a big old smack in the face tonight. And there is not a club out there that I'm more happier to see get a big old punch on the nose.
And you see there, he's asking for a bit of credit.
No, credit for what?
No, I'm going to give credit to.
What?
Feyenoord, Hamburg, Steaua Bucharest, PSV, Red Star Belgrade, FC Porto, Marseille, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Celtic, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Super Charles twice.
And
I can't give Arsenal any credit.
No credit. And I'll tell you why. We're all eating steak. And you gooners, you got your chicken Kiev with your burnt wedgies.
And a Copperberg and an apple.
Let's see how the PSG fans have reacted over in Budapest, speaking to our very own talkSPORT reporters, and how bad Arsenal were on the night.
No.
How happy are you boys winning the Champions League again?
So it was a crappy game, right? But the fact that, and sorry for you guys because you are Arsenal fans, but the way you did play, kick and rush, football, harambol, I'm happy that we went to the penalties and that it was basically cruel to you guys, because I have a lot of respect for Arsenal and the fact that you guys did win, and I would have expected that you would be showing something else, right? And the level and the hoofing balls and hoping that someone would be able to beat our defenders with the header and maybe create something. That's not the Arsenal we know. The Arsenal of Thierry Henry was, the team that was playing football, and even Arteta used to play football. I think because you lost too many titles to City while playing good football, you decided, okay, now we want to win no matter what, and it didn't work. And to be honest, today football won, not just us. Football won today. Arsenal, you have like a great opportunity to dominate English football because Pep is gone. Liverpool is, at crossroads. So in terms of, Salah leaving and all that stuff. So you have the opportunity to dominate football, but please do it the Arsenal way. Play some good football. That's what we know you for, and that's what we respect you for. You have like many, I'm not one of them, but you have many French Arsenal supporters because of Thierry Henry, because of Patrick Vieira, Emmanuel Petit, and all of those guys. Because you guys used to play great football. You need to go back to that.
Fair. What a guy.
Honestly, tonight, football was saved.
Yep.
Football was saved. Undeniable that football was saved. Let's speak to Frederick, who's a goon. He's out in France. Oh, he's from France. I do apologise. Frederick, commiserations.
Good evening, Fred.
Hello. Hello, Jason. Hello, Gabby. How are you?
Hello, brother. You okay?
On the show. I love you guys.
Love you too, man.
Every evening. Obviously disappointed with the result of the game. Being French, I've got mixed feelings. I'm not a big fan of PSG. In France, I actually support Lens, and we finished second in the league, just behind Paris. So, I did not want Paris to win, but I think
second twice to Paris. PSG this season. You've been second twice to PSG this season.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, yeah. It's not great news. We won the French Cup, mind you, Lens. We're a small town club in the north of France. But going back to the Arsenal, I felt that we defended quite well. I was expected a lot worse, actually. We played our game. We've been playing like that all season. So I did not expect us to play any different. No. And I actually feared that, we'd be actually trounced completely. So I was quite proud with the defensive...
You're proud they stunk the place out again? Tried to stink your way to. I mean, look, to be honest, with you, I saw the game. Thanks for the call for it. I saw the game that I thought I'd see.
Yes.
I wasn't surprised about the game, and I get that PSG going forward they are a brilliant side, and Arsenal have got to do things, but when you go 1-up in this game, can you get the second goal? And you and I are sitting there, right, and we're saying if Arsenal get the second goal, this game is over. It's over, and they didn't have the cojones to go for it.
What really shocked me, and I know we've seen it a lot this season, but Arsenal in the first half got a free kick. I think it was after they scored. Deep in their own half.
And they lumped it.
They lumped it, mate. It was like being back in the 90s. They lumped it, mate, and they'd done it for the whole game.
Yeah, and it come up short. And listen, it's all about winning. When you get to a final, the only thing that matters is getting your hands on the trophy. And when you don't, and you look back and what could have been done differently, and Arteta will look back over this and he'll look back and think, what could I have done differently? Hopefully he'll reflect for goodness sake.
Look at the hard way PSG got to the final.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Comfortable to the final. Yeah, no scares.
They're a good side. Arsenal are a good side. But, it did make me laugh, really, when there was a goon that phoned up the sports bar, I don't know, when they got through against Atleti, saying that they are the best side ever in the Champions League.
Wow.
Because Chelsea conceded less goals when we went to win it in 12. 21. So, anyway, the only side in London to win the Champions League is Chelsea, and it's twice. But I want to hear more from Gooners. Has football been saved?
Yeah.
I think even the most hardened Gooner would say, do you know what? Maybe they're right.
Yeah.
03717 22 33 44.
Now, one of the most important parts of the interview, you must be happy. It's been 22 years since your beloved Arsenal lifted the Premier League title. Finally, it's come back home. I mean, how are you feeling?
It is fantastic, and this squad is really, really good. They've had real resilience. I do genuinely think they're the best team in the Premier League this year. I'm really glad to see them win it, and hats off to them, because they did really well. The pressure was then really on with 5 or 6 games to go. Suddenly it looked like starting the title race all over again. They pulled through and they've done brilliantly, and 22 years is a long time to wait.
It is a long time.
But we've done it.
Let's hope you have to wait a bit longer. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I have to get your views before we let you go on the pressure that you put on TNT Sports to make that final free on Saturday. I just want to get your views on that. I know you're going to echo that, but of course TNT price it at $4.99, which some could argue is really good value. So what's your view on that?
I just think it should be free. It's always been free every year up to this year, and I say this not as an Arsenal fan. All fans want to watch the Champions League final. It's a big event. It should be free, and that's why I wrote to them to say, please make it free. I'll renew that, actually. I really do think they should do that. I think it's the right thing to do. And look, I mean, it could be a fantastic topping off of the week. We had Villa. We had Palace, then if Arsenal go and do it, we got an English treble there. What a great thing that will be.
Okay, and last question, we've got the World Cup coming up. How important is it that we bring home the World Cup to lift the nation?
Oh, so important. It would be fantastic. Obviously last done under a Labour government. Let's hope it can be done under a Labour government again. But look, he's got a great squad. He's got some real talent in there, some really exciting mix of, people who've been there before, people coming in for the first time. Really interesting lineup there. Great players. Let's go out there. Let's bring it back home. We've tried it so often, but we've got to bring it back.
Now, because time is running out this Monday at 4 p.m, someone wins the trip to the 2026 FIFA World Cup final. Curtis of Adidas, and it could be you. You and a mate could be in Dallas on June the 17th, seeing England take on Croatia live. We're talking flights, hotels, spending money, tickets, and the official Trionda match ball all included. Head to talksportwin.com to enter for full T's and C's now. Now let's hear from Declan Rice giving his reaction to our friends on TNT Sports to Arsenal's defeat.
Can you even put into words how much that hurts?
Yeah, it's gutting. It's devastating to lose the Champions League final on penalties, but try to take a lot of perspective from how far we've come as a group, you know. An incredible season, our 63rd game in all competitions tonight, giving it absolutely everything up until this point. We took the game to penalties. And look, it's a lottery. It's football, you know. You either win on pens or you lose on pens, and some of the best teams ever have lost on penalties in finals, and we was on the receiving end of that tonight. But look, we win together, we lose together, and I'm so proud of this group and these boys. You know, what a season. It's been incredible. I can't speak highly enough of everyone. So look, I'm obviously gutted, but I'm just trying to take a little bit of perspective from when we started back last July to where we are now. It's been an incredible journey this season. So yeah, we'll be back.
The brilliant Declan Rice there reflecting on what was a very disappointing night. PSG 1, Arsenal 1. That was after extra time. PSG win 4-3 on pens. Let's go back to the lines. Let's go and speak to Finn, who is a gooner. Finn, commiserations, bud.
Good evening, Finn.
Sorry, mate.
Unlucky, pal.
Hello, matey. What do you want to say?
Listen, I think, like, honestly, I thought we were absolutely brilliant today, but...
Brilliant?
What's what I'm laughing about?
Brilliant.
I thought we were absolutely brilliant today.
Brilliant.
Sorry, Jason, I don't want to cut you off, right? I thought we were absolutely brilliant today.
In what way?
I must say, why did mascara go down like that? What do you think, Jason?
Mascara? Mascara? Mascara. Is mascara something you put in your eyes?
What are you talking about? Sorry. Mascara went down, right? And he took that man up.
Are you talking about the penalty?
Yeah. Sorry.
So he dived in from behind. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You grab it, Skelly is beyond you, mate. And this
No,
desperate.
listen, he shouldn't have dived in, right? But that wasn't a foul. It might have been a booking, but it wasn't a foul. It's ridiculous.
Sorry, hold on.
The most blatant penalty you'd ever see.
Mate, so what do you mean it might? It's would you just say it's a booking but not a foul?
What are you talking about? It was a booking. It wasn't a foul, though.
So why was it a booking then?
Oh, you're winding me up.
Okay, obviously.
Yeah, hold on. Are you talking about
a bit rash, but it wasn't a foul in the box.
So why was it a booking then?
But outside the box, it would have been a booking. But I think inside the box, it's ridiculous. It was never a foul.
Oh wow!
I don't know what to say of this. Cool.
Yeah.
Hold on. Was it a booking?
Yeah, outside the box. Yeah, outside the box.
No, but the penalty. What do you mean outside the box? It was inside the box.
Yeah, listen. I thought the boys were brilliant today. I think we were really let down by that. I think that mascara, he really let us down today. I can't believe that was a penalty.
Hey mate, I'm speechless there, mate.
I don't know what to say at that call.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go and speak. Let's go and speak to Val. All right, Val.
Good evening, Val. You okay?
Commiserations.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Val.
I'm an Arsenal supporter. I'm 87 years of age, and I've been an Arsenal supporter for many, many, many years. And I've disagreed virtually with everything that you've said this evening. Now, both of your teams, if you'd played Paris Saint-Germain today, but you would have been beaten. You would have been beaten off the pitch. Now, the thing is, in open play, they didn't beat us. And if they are so good, why didn't they score? Why didn't they keep scoring against us? They only got a dubious penalty, and one that we should have had. They wouldn't have beaten us at all. Can you explain that to me?
Well, I mean, I can.
How?
Well, you got beat, Val.
No, in open play, open play, we weren't beaten.
No, you
and
weren't.
the thing being is that everybody, all the commentators, and everybody said that Arsenal played extremely well. They were
I don't think you did, Val.
No,
I don't think you played well.
No, it wasn't great, Val.
Yeah, well, what would be the point of us scoring lots of goals and them scoring lots of goals and then we lost?
Entertainment, Val.
Yeah, it was still entertaining. I watched it all. I watched every bit of it. And the thing is, we've got a fantastic defence. The reason why we don't win as much as we should. It's because we haven't got a recognised striker. Havertz is, but he's been injured for a long time.
I think next season, though, you've got a great chance, Val, of winning it.
Val, are you going to the parade tomorrow?
No, because I live up in Cheshire.
Oh, do
so
you?
I can't. I used to. I was born in the East End of London, so I've lived in London for a long, long time, but not now. I used to go to the matches, but I can't.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point, is that we actually got to the final, and it was only the penalties that we lost.
So close.
And they couldn't beat us. They couldn't beat us. In open play, they couldn't beat us. So why are we such a bad club, or not a big club? And I listened to the gentleman who deals with Arsenal's transfers or whatever. He said, we are so rich. We have made so much money. We have made. There's all other clubs are losing money hand over fist, and yet we're not. We're very rich.
Val,
we will get a good striker.
Val, you won the Premier League. Congratulations on that.
Congratulations,
Thank you very much
Val.
for the
Thank
call.
you.
Well, there you go. It's over. Arsenal's dream of being kings of Europe once again fall flat on their face. Glorious failure, I'm afraid.
Again,
only one side in London has won the Champions League. I'm going to stick that right out there.
Up the shelf.
Up the shelves. Gabby, thanks for your company, buddy, and thanks for all your calls
thank
over
you.
the last 2.5 hours. I'm back on the Sports Bar
Yeah.
on Monday alongside Carlton Cole. Do not go anywhere, though, because next up it's Fight Now with Gareth A. Davis and Spencer Oliver. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Whatever the weather. And my heart will leave you never. My blood will forever run through the storm.